Are you ready to become yourself? For years, dozens of people from all walks of life have turned to this one man, Leslie Tanner, desperate for the tools to reshape their life in our raised, godless world. Utilizing a unique blend of good-natured humor and brass tacks education, his innovative approach has helped innumerable people reach new levels of consciousness and personal power. Leslie Tanner, a controversial but selfless and massively influential figure, defies categorization. Since he and his life-changing program rose to fame, the expert class has desperately attacked him as a clown, snake oil salesman, or predator, attempting to silence him precisely because he is so effective at helping others become happier and more powerful in their own lives. From the most challenged, the mentally ill, handicapped, women, and mentally retarded, to the most successful athletes, entertainers, business owners, medical doctors. Regardless of your station, Leslie Tanner has committed his life to giving you the tools you need to transform your life. So, are you tired of being in near constant emotional and physical pain? If you could snap your fingers and have $1 million, would you do it? Is there a you buried deep inside whose power and will yearn to be expressed?
It's a whole life-changing program.
If they get half of what I got out of this program, they're going to have a much happier life.
It was fun. I really loved doing the program. I loved learning about myself. It was just amazing.
So if you have an interest in transforming your life once and for all, come along. I have so much to show you. In a moment, you'll have the opportunity to call the number you'll see on the screen and speak to me, Leslie Tanner, directly. Together, we'll tackle the most critical issues related to unlocking your true individual power and reaching your fullest potential. Let today be the first day of the rest of your life. Welcome to Explorations. Good evening, my explorers. It is me, Leslie Tanner, host, creator, and founder of the most effective personal power program in the country, Explorations with Leslie Tanner. And ladies and gentlemen, do we have a doozy of a night for you all? That's right. Every once in a while, we get to having some fun here on Explorations, and tonight we're getting to it. Tonight, we are exploring a very special segment called Infatuations with Leslie Tanner, the internet's only competitive dating game show. Not designed to help you find love, but to help you figure out if you deserve it in the first place. Namaste, everyone. How are we all doing out there? It's wonderful to be with you. Namaste. Namaste to my early bird, my early worms getting that. My early bird's getting the worm is what I mean to say. Namaste, everybody. How are we doing out there on twitch.tv and youtube.com? Talk to me, guys. How are we doing? Echo Zeppelin holding it down in a very beautiful fashion. 13th Jungalo. I'm gonna call you 13th. I'm gonna call you Jungalo tonight. 13th Jungalo holding it down as well. It all costs money. Blessings and namaste to you. Blessings and namaste to you. Getting that fat worm, says Echo Zeppelin. Getting that fat worm. Namaste. I love that. Jungman. Jung. You know, they should just call it Jung Jung. Fuck it. And that's what I've been saying since day one. That's what I've been saying is that, you know what? It gets lonely in a one-man chorus, but I feel as if time has really vindicated me. Time has vindicated me, and his name should be, heretofore, be pronounced as Jung. Namaste. One Run Chef, ICP Fish at YouTube. How are you tonight? It's good to see you. It's good to feel your presence over there holding it down. You know, we don't have a lot of YouTubers, so it feels good to see you. Can I ask you a question, ICP Fish? What do you enjoy more about the stream at youtube.com? Can you inform me about that? Can you let me know? What is it about the experience of youtubelive.com that you find superior to twitch.tv? I'd love to hear you expound on that if you could for me. Thank you and namaste in advance. One Ron Chef, good to see you. Spatzberg, good to see you as well. Echo Zeppelin. Carl Jung, pronounced like bung. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, right? Jung. TP for my jung hole. Looking, you know, a pile of jung. You know, that's all I can think of right now. But, you know, I'm sure there's so much to be discovered. I haven't smelled the VHS tape in 30 years. Well, listen, I can barely read your username because the font that it chooses for me is so fun. Dabin Retro Hippie, listen to me right now. Tonight is a perfect night for you to be involved in tonight's show. Oh my goodness, is this our first 4-year? Oh my God, is this our first 4-year Explorer? Doofus, did you hit it already? I don't know if Doofus is with us. 4 years with Brother Craig, you laters. Oh my God. Holy moly. Guys, can we get some goddamn namastes in chat right now? 4 years with Brother Craigulators. 4 years. Wow. Wow. I am bowled over. This is such a special experience for me. A special experience to see basically and I consider Craigulators to be one of my children at this point. You know, equals, brothers, yes, and yes, but to deny that I am a sort of fatherly role for him would be to deny the transformation that I've seen take place at the hands of Explorations with Leslie Tanner. I would not deny the transformation. I would not deny my paternal role in that young man's life. Namaste. Right? Wow. That's crazy. 4 years with Brother Craigulators. I can hardly believe that. I am over the moon right now. Namaste. He's certainly closer to level 10 than you, Spatzberg. That's certainly true. He's doing much better and more superiorly than you are. That's for damn sure. That's for goddamn sure, Spatzberg. Namaste. XXV wants to hit something. Get violent over there. Get violent. Hit something. Throw something. Put a hole in some drywall. Put a hole in some damn drywall, XXV. Namaste. I didn't even know the show had been around that long, says Human DLC. Yes, as a matter of fact, it has. As a matter of fact, it has been around that long, 4 years. And it was a podcast before that, if you can believe that. See if I can turn up the brightness a little bit. Finding that sweet spot. You know what I mean? So far, just making it worse. Yep, making it worse. Okay, perfect. Yep, that looks pretty much what I was looking for. There. A little bit better. There we go. Craigulators gifting a sub. You know, and the generosity knows no bounds. Holy moly. As a sign, listen. As a devotion back to the program that has given him so much over these 4 years. So much over these 4 years. Craigulators gifting 10 community subs. Brother, I can't thank you enough for your support. And namaste to you, Brother Craigulators. Extremely. Do you have podcast archives? Floating around on the internet somewhere, I'd imagine. Or if not, I should. Let me make a note. I can put it on the Patreon. I should put the podcast episodes on Patreon. Podcast. That may not even answer your problem because I don't even know if... Are you a member of the community of Devoted Light? Echo Zeppelin? Namaste. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful to be with you. Namaste. One Ron, good to see you. Yes. Tal really hitting the nail on the head. Craigulators' cock is deliciously beautiful, as can be understood. Namaste. Quick communal vision, real fast from One Ron Chef. I was getting frustrated earlier at a piece of code that I was working on and accidentally kicked the power strip under my desk and cut the power to my PC. I used this time to take a much needed break. The program works. And if there isn't a better teacher than a completely avoidable, self-created disaster that I don't know what is. You know, because you can't blame anybody. You can't get upset with anyone. You can only be mad at yourself. You can only redo the work or give up, and it's all up to you. Nobody cared to begin with. Namaste, Jazz Express. So this jazz is for Craig. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Wow. Now that was something. Now that felt a little tasty. I'm going to be honest. Saturday night's a perfect night for jazz, and always a perfect moment. Anytime you play jazz, a perfect moment to give a shout out to the greats, right? Any jazz musician, I'm sure you've seen do something very corny and gratuitous about, you know, sort of nodding their little head to the greats that came before them, blah, blah, blah. But I'll bet you've never heard a single damn one of them give a nod to the truly greatest, the sole source. And again, guys, I will die on this hill. A lot of people want to make a political deal about it, a social deal about it, a racial deal about it. But the sole source, the father of jazz, the greatest American art form, is Joseph Smith, father of Mormonism, and also the father of American jazz. Don't let anybody tell you different. So I'm going to take this moment to thank Craigulators for his continued support, continued transformation. Also, Joseph Smith, granddaddy of the Ski Boppa Duties. Oh, wow, yeah, Larry Picklejar, blessings to Larry Picklejar. Wow, namaste to Larry Picklejar. Thank you so much for that. Namaste to you. 5 community subs from our brother LPJ. It feels good to have you back, and the little dabbles that you come back. Larry Picklejar, a force to be reckoned with. And you know, every single night you come back, Larry Picklejar, I notice everybody stops acting like a little pussy. You know, and I'll be honest with you, I'm not the first one to make this observation, but you know, there was a time here on this show that everybody could wipe their own ass and not start crying about it. And that time was when Larry Picklejar was here. Mother Nipplebottom has testified to this as well. Namaste. Good to see you, Larry Picklejar. Blessings. Namaste. Blessings and namaste. I recently masturbated to Bitches Brew and thought of you all. Namaste. Thank you so much. Echo Zeppelin. Echo Zeppelin. Now if that doesn't signify, you know, childhood abuse of some kind, then, you know, I don't know what to tell you. If somebody that you know testifies to having masturbated to the album Bitches Brew, and you can put any other album in there. I'd go as far as Headhunters in terms of the mainstream, but I'm talking the Mahavishnu Orchestra. I'm talking about Bitches Brew. I'm talking about In a Silent Way. I'm talking about any this, that, or the other from that period. Someone's jacking off to it. It means they were abused physically, emotionally, or sexually as a child. Namaste. And that's my direction as a therapist. Any therapists in chat want to back me up on that? Any therapists in chat want to back me up on that 100%? Because you know I'm damn right. You know I'm goddamn right now. Namaste. Namaste. Craigulators, blessings, and namaste also. I see your little message there, but good to see. I want you to know I cherish you and I love you. I'd do anything for you. Namaste. Abused nasally. Birds of Fire is fire. The pussy is fat. In a Silent Way is my fave. You know, I would have guessed that, Poor. I wouldn't have guessed that you enjoyed it necessarily because we haven't discussed this in any kind of depth. But if I had to assign an Electric Era Miles album to you, it would be either In a Silent Way or Tribute to Jack Johnson. What do you think about that? Have you listened to that? The second track on Tribute to Jack Johnson, you know what I'm talking about? How's it go? I don't know. I don't remember the melody. Namaste Pepperoncini, Jack Off Johnson. Jack Off Johnson, tribute to Jack Off Johnson. I think you would have loved that. I think you would have loved that. I wish we could go back in time and just be in the crowd at an Electric right after the release of that album and just be like, tribute to Jack Off Johnson. Namaste. And Miles Davis was on so much coke he could probably lift a fucking car with his wiry little body. Namaste, Pepperoncini. Boy, good to see you. You'd be surprised how much the ducks allow. Duck Pond Sailor's Blessings. I think I was abused. I mean, I have no memory of such an event, but my life is so messed up that it makes sense real. And you know what? If I was your therapist, which I am, that's how we would start our sessions. Like, how fucked up is your life? It's very unlikely that your life would be this fucked up without somebody molesting you. To be honest, that's honestly that's a lot of the sessions. A lot of third session I have with people is around that point. Namaste, everybody. Namaste. So, guys, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it a little bit, guys. Tonight, Explorations with Leslie Tanner is hosting Infatuations with Leslie Tanner. That's right. We are doing our competitive dating game show, everybody. Competitive dating game show in which members of the chat go head to head in a simulated date. 3 minutes of just being on a date. You're just doing your best to be on a normal goddamn date. Now, whoever is better at being on that date, Leslie decides, and then that winner will move on to the next round. Whoever is able to ring up the most W's for the night will be our victor for the evening and will receive a piece of physical Explorations merchandise in the mail. I'll have a conversation with the winner and we'll determine what you don't have and we'll get you exactly that. Namaste. Namaste to you. Namaste to you. So guys, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to be dropping this link. If you want to go ahead and get your spot warmed up, go get your spot warmed up. I'm going to be dropping the link in the chat to get it going. Not that one. Where's it at? Oh. Where's it at? There we go. Guys, so I just dropped a link in the chat over Twitch. YouTube, I don't know why you didn't get one yet, but Twitch has got the link. Twitch, go ahead and click that link I just dropped into the chat to head on over to our green room. Somebody will be with you shortly to just give you a quick rundown of what to expect. And remember, it's a lot of fun. Ask anybody who's participated. Yeah, that's right, Shotsky. I almost said pothole. Shotsky, yes, physical merch. I'm talking about a t-shirt. Do you have a t-shirt yet, Pot? Do you have a copy of one of the VHS tapes? Do you have a print? Do you have a headshot? Listen, I'm telling you right now, Pot, this can be your night. Namaste. Namaste. Now, go ahead. That link's right there. It'll take you to the green room on the Discord server, and somebody will be with you shortly. It might just be me. I might just be me popping in to explain you what's going on. Telltale got a t-shirt. Got beautiful. We're going to be getting, I don't want to say anything yet, but we might be getting a new t-shirt soon. We might be doing a new t-shirt soon, which is exciting. Which is an exciting time for us. Namaste. Oh yeah. All right. Hold on one second. Let me respond to a message. Namaste, everybody. Haha, your voice cracked, bitch. Are there still tapes? I don't have a tape and you owe me. Yeah, I think I owe you. How did you, wait. Under what context? Poor, tell me, what context do what is the context of my debt? Did you order one and not get one? Because you're the second person that's told me that you ordered one and didn't get one, which is concerning to me. Explorer of the month and you wanted a tape. Okay, so let's get poor Psyduck. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What's something I can call you?
Guru, it's Craigulators.
Craigulators. Guys, I was hoping to be Craig. Ladies and gentlemen, we have our 4-year Explorer as of tonight. As of tonight, we have a 4-year Explorer joining us right now. Guys, please give it up for brother Craigulators. Craigulators, how you doing tonight?
I'm good. I know this is an infatuations night, but I wanted to call in to just express my gratitude for the program. I wonder if I could talk a little bit about how much the program has like fundamentally changed me.
Please.
I think this isn't even like a joke. Like, I've met the greatest people over the last 4 years in this community that have like completely changed my life for the better. And the program really works, right? I met the most incredible people, and I've completely changed. And I think you've known me for so long that I've completely changed. I was a pussy when I first got here, And over the last 4 years, through battle-hardened strategies, I've become a goddamn killer,
I remember how weak you were when you found us.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, really. It's funny to think about that too, because 4 years doesn't feel like that long ago, but it feels like an eternity ago.
I know. I know. Well, we found we found each other. You found the program in the towards the second half of COVID. There, remember?
Right. Yeah. It was early. Yeah, COVID days, and I was gonna call in, and I felt I didn't know what was really going on, and I said, you know what? I think there was an immediate attraction to the program, and like, honest to God, I was like, you know what, I really like this, and I'm going to commit myself to this. So, and I was like, I'm going to stick with this. The program really does work, right? It's completely changed my life. I've met the most incredible and important people in the last 4 years of my life. So it's just been amazing. Like, honestly, like, very sincerely, it really has been amazing to be a part of the program for the last 4 years.
If you had to pick a tenet of the program that you found, really had the most impact in your life, of course, relax, question, express, and explore being the 4 tenets. Real quick, communal vision from Pepper and Cheney. Pepper and Cheney really sullying the solemn moment of 4 years, saying, haha, you're gay.
Right. See?
I'm glad that you have a sense of humor about that, because I really do not right now. I don't appreciate that.
No, this is classic. This is classic program. Just when you think you know what's going on, you get flipped like a pancake, and you have to deal with this. This is what the program teaches you, folks. This is why this is the most important personal power program in the entire country. This teaches you to deal with this. And Pepper Genie, I love you. And you know what? That's fine.
Well, Pepperoncinis, I believe, is probably having a moment of like, you know, just afraid of intimacy, afraid of the reality of being impacted. Pepperoncini with another communal vision. No, I was talking about you, Lesbo Stammer. Oh, I really, you know, and the thing is, I'm filled with such a rage when I read some dog shit like that I have to laugh. I have to, because if I don't laugh, I'm gonna explode. You know, I'm not legally supposed to have a gun anymore, but I do have several guns, and let's just say that this is exactly where my sensitive zone is, exactly right here.
Right, and don't question about the shooters around the country as well too, right? Pepperoncini knows that as well.
Oh yeah, and it's so funny to listen to somebody like that who's been here for, you know, a little over just a year, lobbing up some nonsense like that, huh?
Yeah. No, you know what? It's fantastic, and I think the best tenet is relax. And it's the first tenet. It's the most important tenet, right? If you don't know what that is, keep going back to the first step. You'll understand what it is after a certain amount of time. It took me a long time to realize it, but I realized what relax is. Like, I really get it now, you know?
Now, talk to me. Now, so when you first came to the program and you heard that tenet, relax, right? Relax is so like it means so much to so many people before they even get here. And what was it like to sort of relearn what it means to relax?
You know what? That's actually really interesting. Is because I think when you first hear it, you think you're like, oh, I know how to relax, but you don't know how to really Leslie and relax. And then when you realize the program really does work, and you realize how to really relax in the program, that wrong is right, and you're doing the wrong thing by doing, like, you know what I mean? And then you really learn how to relax and sit in, and then you can actually start to explore the rest of the tenets. That's when the program really starts to work, right? Is you have to always, listen, you can always fall and go back to the first step and try to climb again. But once you really master that first step, that's when you really learn how to climb. You know? Yeah. That first step is so important here, and I remember how difficult of a process that was for you at the very beginning, 4 years ago. A very difficult process. We worked one-on-one extensively of what it means to relax. You kept trying to relax in this traditional sense, things that felt good. And you were living on a world of pain that you had barely begun to process and barely tap into the power of. And here we are looking at a completely different Craigulators, hosting a show of your own, doing fantastic work, you know, a new paradigm of life as far as I'm concerned. Right. And you know what? It's all for you. And I mean, it's all because of you, Guru. Like, you assembled all of these people, and really, like, no jokes aside, like, all jokes aside, like, you've assembled this entire incredible crew of people in the program who are great and funny and fantastic and sweet and mean and terrible, and everyone together is this incredible soup that creates the program. And I love being here, you know, and I just really wanted to say that in my 4th year, you know?
Craig, listen, I'm so happy that you found the time and energy to give us a call tonight. I'm sure you're exhausted about, you know, after hosting your own program yesterday evening. But I want to thank you for that. And also, I just come to, before you go tonight, is there anything that you'd like to say to some of the newer comers? We just recently received Fameti Flava and got a gifted sub from our brother Larry Picklejar within seconds. Is there a message that you might want to give to somebody like Fameti, somebody newer to the explorations and still feeling out the ropes?
Right. You know what? That's a great question, and this is what I'll tell all the new guppies, right? The minnows in the pond. You have to stick with the program. The program is really going to change your life, but you have to put in the work. This is not a passive program. This is combat. You have to put in the time in the ring to make sure you're going to get what you need out of it. That's been my experience. So stick through it. Get in the ring. Make a phone call. Get into the infatuations. Get out there. Put yourself in the arena, and the program will repay you. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, listen, if you have any doubt to the genuine nature of what Craigulators is sharing with us, and you look no further than the milestone achieved tonight. 4 years. If he didn't mean every single word that he just said,
both about his experience and his advice to newcomers. If you doubt the integrity of what he just shared, look no further than the milestone reached this evening: 4 years with the program. 4 years. Namaste. Namaste to you, Craigulators. I can't thank you enough. Also, I want to formally and publicly thank you for all the work that you've put into this program here. Yeah, you know, your fingerprints all over this. We simply would not be what we are without your presence, without your energies.
No, it's an absolute honor, of course. I'm first soldier in the program. My hand always stays raised. You know that. If you need me, I'll be there.
I know. Oh, I know. Well, listen, before you go, I'm going to ask one more thing. Should anybody on the fence in chat thinking about jumping into Infatuations, should they jump in? Should they have some fun tonight?
No, 100%. I think everybody in chat who's on the fence with Infatuations, you have to understand that's a really important space to be, to challenge yourself. The program is all about the tenets, but the program is also it's like, you know that scene in Bloodsport when they have to start training and Mr. Tanaka's like, hey, we're going to start doing the training. I can teach you, but you have to start fighting. You need to get in the arena. You have to get into that Discord. You have to start doing it. And I'm just saying, I've done it before.
All right, Larry said good night. Larry said goodbye. Blessings and namaste, Larry Pickle Jar. Oh, that's not right. Why is that up? That's not supposed to be up there yet. Oh, because I don't have the, yeah, okay, 1 second. Oh, that's just a poll. Okay, that's not the prediction. All right, we good. There we go. All right. Namaste, Larry Picklejar, ruining a sort of what could have been like a very special moment for Craigulators, addressing the community in a formal way after achieving 4 years. And Larry Picklejar saying, I am so fucking sick of listening to this. Let it be done. I'm going to spend real money so that this can stop. Namaste, caller. Welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name's Leslie. What's something I can call you tonight?
Hello, Leslie. How y'all doing this evening? This is Reverend at All Cost Money.
Reverend at All Cost Money. How you doing tonight, brother?
Oh, I'm a little chilly. I'm out here driving around doing the DoorDash thing.
Beautiful. So you're calling us on the job, getting paid while checking in with your old guru, huh?
Yes, sir. I thought I'd utilize one of your favorite tenets that you were just talking about, relax. So it's not my favorite tenet. Mine is a question. I really don't think enough people question.
Interesting. Okay, yeah. Speak on that. What do you mean by that? How do you feel about that?
You know, it's...
Well, listen, yeah, Fram said goodnight. No more. We will not be listening. He said, listen, and we will not be listening. Drive safe, says Fram. Drive safe, says Fram, we are. Namaste, everybody. So, guys, what we're doing right now is we are doing that sort of pre-game hangout as we gather contestants for tonight's Infatuations with Leslie Tanner. Go ahead and, let's see, where's the button? I need the button. Where's the damn button? Oh, I turned it off. Ah, fuck it, whatever, I'll just go back. Guys, just dropping the link in chat. Talk to me right now. Listen, I need some contestants. We need some contestants. If you are on the fence, hit me with the hit me with your presence. Well, it's going to be so simple, so easy, and so goddamn fun. I'm telling you right now. Ask any former contestants in chat right now what their experience was like. They had so much fun. And let's give you a little taste of what you could receive. Do I have any merch in here? No, I don't. That's a negative. I do not. I don't have any merch in here, but you can imagine the merch that could exist in my hands if I had it. We have a t-shirt, we've got a print, we've got a headshot, we've got a VHS tape. Yeah, you can crank your hog, you can't crank it on cam. Yeah, you can't, unfortunately, Twitch TOS, listen, I'm on your side. I wish you could crank your shit on cam for this program. I wish we could have just a talent show with you guys and just a straight webcam looking at your little tiny little red rocket, sort of engorged in fat, and you just jacking it off as fast and heated as you can. I would love to put on a parade of you guys. Really, truly, I would. But Twitch TOS just does not allow it. Just does not allow it. Maybe if we're ever sort of run off of Twitch and we got to go over to Kick or something. Oh, then we're, first night. Listen, if we go to Kick, first night we're doing a jack off talent show. I want to see everybody's hog. I want to see everybody's damn hog on Kick.com. If we're made to go that direction. So far, as heated as our relationship with the Twitch administration can be, so far we've made it work. But should the day come, you will also come on screen with Explorations with Leslie Tanner with your penis. Namaste, everybody. Namaste. So we're looking for, we got somebody. Namaste to you. Hey, listen, contestant that's waiting in the join here to date room, I see you, hang tight. Somebody will be right with you in just a little bit, even if it's just me, okay? Even if it's just me. We're waiting for one more contestant, really, and then we can get started whenever. One more contestant, we get started whenever. Everybody welcome Danny Danny Bono's dump truck. Namaste to you. Welcome on into Explorations. How'd you find us, Denise? You need someone? Oh, can somebody help Cougar Pie out with the sort of VTuber avatar? We've got some engineers in chat. We've got people like What's Up Cat's Up, Blues Drive, Amelia. They're pretty much our authorities, resident authorities on it. Ellie Benelli. Is Ellie with us? Who else? On Kick, we'll gamble about who can crank their hog to fat. Now, wouldn't that be fun? Just competitive jack off, competitive masturbation. Competitive masturbation. XXV, sit tight. XXV, sit tight. We'll be getting to you. Guys, welcome on in. Explorations with Leslie Tanner. We're just gathering some contestants for our competitive dating game show this evening. I'm dropping another link in chat. Go ahead, click that link that you see in chat right now and follow that over to our green room on our Discord server. where you will sit tight, we'll explain what to expect, and give you everything that you need to give you the best chance of success tonight on Infatuations with Leslie Tanner. Now, once we get 2 contestants, a lot of you guys that are on the fence, you're gonna see exactly how this works. It's so easy, so simple, and so much fun, especially if you win. If you lose, it's not as much fun. I will admit that, you know? And that's true with anything though. That's true with anything. Anybody who has won anything knows that it's not as fun to lose. It feels bad, and it should. Will there be a lube and no lube masturbation contest? That, yeah, we'll have like instead of weight categories, like in boxing, we'll have a lube and no lube. Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, that's a really good thought. That's a really terrific thought. We'll be having a lube and no lube. And imagine, because it's just not comparable. It's just not comparable. Namaste, Mother Nipple Bottom. Good to see you. No, we're just getting settled in here, Mother. We're just getting settled in, getting ready for Infatuations with Leslie Tanner. That's right. We're about to be off to the races. We got 1 contestant in the wait. We are waiting for a challenger, and we will be off to the races in just a moment. Just a moment. Good to see you, Mother Nipple Bottom, by the way. Good to see you. How are you tonight? You said being a basic bitch. What does that mean? What does that mean? No, it's not. I mean, what I'm we need to listen before we even need to have because this is a genuine thought. I'd love to have a masturbation contest. But if we're really going to do that, guys, we need to get into what is going on? What's connecting? Yep, check test. Good. All right, but I don't know what the fuck that was about. Anyway, no, we need to get into the theory of what makes masturbation some masturbation is superior to other masturbation. And for me, and I do believe it is my opinion that matters in this specific context, would be how spiritually beneficial the masturbation is. And what I mean, that is to say that, if it's spiritually beneficial, then how well does it adhere to the tenets of of the program? Mainly relax. That's the one that stands out. Expressive, relax. So relax meaning it's got to hurt, right? It's got to cause you physical pain and discomfort. Question, does it make us question how we might normally think of traditional masturbation procedures and techniques? Thirdly, express. Is it expressive? Are you, wearing a hat or gloves, or is there music involved? Is there some kind of choreography? Maybe a yearning for some aesthetic truth or something like that through the masturbation. And then, and these are the things, and of course explore. But these are the things that really, honestly, if I'm looking at your penis and watching you jack off from soft to completion, then that is how I'm thinking about it. Women would just fake the orgasm and men would have the proof. Yeah, well, I guess this is a feminist in some ways, It's important to be specific about what we mean by that, but yeah, I'm comfortable with that. They still have to adhere to all the other stuff. Also, we need to think about the different natures of the male and female orgasm. Guys, if you'd like to join in on Infatuations with Leslie Tanner, I'm dropping a link in chat right now. Listen, this is a special night of the program. I would love if one of you could just click that link, join in the green room, throw caution to the wind tonight. Saturday night, having some fun with your community. Throw some caution to the wind. Click that link, head on over to the green room in the Discord server where we'll get you prepped, we'll get you ready, and we'll get you in the best position for success tonight. Best position. Yeah, if I join masturbation contest and want to yell at my wife off camera while I do it, yeah, perfect. I think that's great. I think I'm 100% supportive of that. Mother Nipple Bottom, with a communal vision off by a bit, says a lot that guys have to practice all the time and women don't. This is what I'm talking about. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a lot to get to. If we're going to do a masturbation contest here on the stream, then we've got a lot to go over. Because we need to talk about the difference in nature between female and male orgasms. Or the difference, what it is to be a male and a female. You know what I'm saying? We need to have this talk. If we're going to have a genuine, honest, sort of grounded into the earth competition about masturbation, we need to talk about these things. You know, the famous Camille Paglia. I don't know if you guys are familiar with her work. She had a quote, something to the effect of a man has to become a woman simply is. A man has to become, but a woman simply is. I'm Robert Kopp. Are you saying hell yeah to jacking off in general or to Camille Paglia? And if oh, beautiful, M. Robert, namaste to you. Thank you, I appreciate that. Now, if that quote doesn't make you think differently about the nature of the male and female orgasm, then XXV, I mean, in a manner, yeah, in a manner of speaking, a man has to become. I mean, to put it in sort of a derogatory parlance, yeah, I would say essentially, yeah, that is the command by nature itself. Mother Nipple Bottom, big dogging everybody. I probably have bigger balls than all of you. Interesting. All right, we're waiting on one more contestant. One more contestant, ladies and gentlemen. I'm dropping that link in chat. Who's it going to be? Who's going to be our how about this? How about this? We got one contestant. Whoever the challenger is, I'm going to send some free downloads of the music. How about that? Send you the free downloads of the music. Who's going to be the challenger? Who's going to be the challenger? Who's it going to be? There's got to be one of you. One of 95 people watching the stream, 95,000 people watching the stream right now. You enjoy the M. Robert Kopp enjoys the music. Let's look right there. Yeah, please, Pot. Right to the P.O. box. Yes. I thought this was Infatuations. Where are the babes? JP McNabb over at YouTube.com asking a really poignant question. We're waiting on our second challenger. We got one person. We got one person in the wait, and I'm still offering whoever the first 2 contestants are tonight get free downloads of the music on Explorations. How about that? I'll send you a link for the downloads of all the music files. Use all over this. That's Explorations, that's the Meditations, that's in the Infatuations music. Stuff that, you know, you probably aren't aware that there's kind of, there's more music than you might think. Namaste, Pox. No rush on it. You let the universe guide you with that, Pox. Namaste to you. Vaporwave time. Yes, we're open. Buy Groceries is my favorite album, specifically the song Lost in the Freezer section. Never heard that one. Could you put a link in the Discord server? Aristeus 3? Please. I'd love it if you could put a link on the Discord server and share this music with us. Honestly, your balls could have been an email. Now that is one of the cuntiest little messages I've ever read in my life. On the nipple bottom, namaste. Honestly, your balls could have been an email. On the nipple bottom playing jazz herself in the chat right now. Doofus, yes it is. We're waiting on our second contestant. The first 2 contestants, guys, get downloads of all the music tonight. You get downloads of all the music. Explorations, the Meditations, the Infatuations. 3 of us have written the music used. Jen, no. No. Jen Italia, no. I had to take that away for a reason, hon. We had to take the hot dog away for a reason. M. Robert Kopp, shut up. No, this is not correct. I had to take it away because of exactly this. It's been like over a year, you people are foaming at the mouth still. To worship this like soft phallus. Do you see what the problem is? How do you guys sit on balls? Do you even notice? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, I've got massive balls, so I certainly notice, but and Robert, you almost called? That would have been a good one. That would have been a good one. That would have been a good call. Pathetic, but a good one. Oh, it's not calls. It's on Discord. Let me take the phone number off. Oi, it's on Discord. I'm just going to take the number down so as not to confuse. Here, just click this link. It'll take you over to the green room. Who's it going to be? Who's going to get it? Who's going to get the music downloads? Which of you guys is going to get the music downloads of all the music used in Explorations? I did not hellspawn. I did not hellspawn. No, I did not. Mother Nibblebottom playing chicken with God. Got timed out doing the damn hot dog command. It's been a while since somebody's done that. It's been a while since somebody's done that. I'm Robert Kopp. You guys are just lining up to martyr yourselves. See what I mean, guys? This is exactly why I took the hot dog away and only bring it back in very specific circumstances. It was never meant to be this thing. Communal vision real quick from Cougar Pie. Technology Wife says, I have a Mac. Can I be a VTuber on that? Listen, XXV, how about this, XXV? If you are the only contestant, let's say 9:30. If you're the only contestant, then you win, and you're gonna get the merch. You get the merch. XXV, if XXV is the only contestant in that green room that the link I just keep dropping in the chat. If XXV is the only one, then XXV is getting the merch. So start thinking right now, XXV, what kind of merch you want? Made me laugh really hard, though, you evil man. Mother Nibblebottom projecting evil onto Leslie Tanner. Interesting. Isn't that interesting, everybody? Mother Nibblebottom projecting evil onto Leslie Tanner. Now that's something interesting. XXV is the only one with balls so far. That's true. That's 100% true. We've got 90,000 people watching the program right now, and not one person stepping up. Being timed out got your ass? Is that what you're saying, Mother Nibblebottom? To being timed out? To be put in the corner, get your ass? You know, one funny thing about this is I have no idea how anybody responds to anything that happens on this stream. I never, you know, I'm used to the live seminars, I'm used to the live shows, I still am just like, I can't see anybody, I can't hear them ooh, ah, or sometimes even laugh. So I just kind of have to guess. And some of you are enigmas. Some of you, I don't know how you're reacting. You play it so cool in chat. Oh, we got somebody. Oh yeah, we got a classic in chat right now. So One Violence, namaste, guys. We got our second contestant. We got our second contestant for the night. We're almost ready to get started on Explorations, Infatuations with Leslie Tanner. I love hot dogs. I love hot dogs. Namaste. Anonymous gifter gifting a sub to my balls are legit. Legitimate. Oh my god, we got 3. Okay, guys, we're off to the races tonight, everybody. We're off to the races tonight. And listen, if we don't get a challenger, if we don't get this, we'll make this a short night for Infatuations. No skin off my back. You know, no skin off my back. I'm sitting on the t-shirts, I'm sitting on the headshots, I'm sitting on the prints, I'm sitting on the VHS tapes. I'll send whatever the winner is, whatever they want. And One Violence and XXV getting the music downloads. XXV and One Violence. Namaste. All right, guys, so listen. I'm gonna we'll give you a quick rundown of what's gonna go on. Infatuations with Leslie Tanner. I'm gonna bring the infatuators in. I'm gonna hit the intro. We'll have some fun enjoying the intro music and intro sequence for tonight's Infatuations. Then I will give you the a real quick rundown, bring the contestants on, and we'll be good to go. So guys, are we ready? Are we goddamn? Let me hear you. Are we ready? Are we ready to have some fun on Infatuations with Leslie Tanner tonight? Ladies and gentlemen, I could not be more excited to get started with you all. Blessings and namaste. I'll drop the link to the green room one more time before we get started. Ladies and gentlemen, get excited. Get it and start thinking about how you're going to spend those channel points. Remember, you can wager on who you think is going to win. Namaste, everybody. Let's get started. Infatuations. Namaste, everybody. Welcome to Infatuations with Leslie Tanner, the internet's only competitive dating game show not designed to help you find love, but to help you find out whether you deserve it in the first place. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We are competing with the chat in simulated dates. Simulated dates to determine who among us is the most skilled, most adept, the most charming, the most approachable, who has a strategic mind to find love and hold on to it. Now, you're going to see a lot of different approaches, a lot of different attitudes and strategies, and only one can win, ladies and gentlemen. Only one can walk out with the W for the evening. And again, like I've said before, whoever can rack up the most wins tonight will walk out with some physical merch. Some physical Explorations merch will be received in the mail by tonight's victor. And ladies and gentlemen, really exciting stuff. So I know we've got 3 contestants lined up. I'm very excited to bring them on the screen. But guys, let's go. I'm gonna drag them over to the room real quick. Guys, I'm gonna drag you over. Just sit tight for one moment. Sit tight for one moment. You're not on stream yet. You're not on stream yet. I'm just pulling the contestants over real quick so you can hear me. And make sure I'm gonna give you the old screen. Make sure you can see. Sit tight. I'm looking at the both of you. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I need to. There we go. I'm gonna share the stream with you. Share stream audio? No. So I'm not sharing stream audio. You can only hear me and see the stream. I'm looking at one of you. You look gorgeous, brother. I can't tell you how much I love what I'm looking at right now. I mean that genuinely from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Now, okay. So guys, yes, thank you. Here we go. Guys, here we are. Infatuations with Leslie Tanner. So guys, here's what's about to go down. And this might help some of you who are on the fence still tonight. We got our first couple rounds lined up, but for those of you wondering, oh, maybe tonight's the night I get involved, here's what happens. So this is Infatuations. In just a moment, I'm going to bring on screen our first 2 contestants. Our first 2 contestants, we'll take a moment and ask a couple questions just to get to know them, right? Who are they? Why are they here? What do you think their approach is going to be in the actual date that we'll see in just a moment? Now, before we get to the date though, and after we get to know them a little bit, we will enter what we call the prediction round. The prediction round is where you in the chat at twitch.tv will be given 60 seconds to wager your hard-earned channel points on who you think the winner of this round will be. So you'll have that chance to get to know them at the beginning. We'll get to hear them speak during the prediction round. But this is your chance to put your money where your mouth is. Who do you think is going to walk out of that simulated date as the victor? And so after the prediction round, we'll determine whether it's a forced gay date, forced straight date, either way. After that, we go straight into the date. And that is 3 minutes of uninterrupted, casual, yet flirty, yet semi-romantic, but you know, you got that little bit of tension to it, first date vibes. 3 minutes of a simulated date, uninterrupted. During the day, you will have an opportunity to ask questions, and I'm going to save those questions and ask them after the date. So after the date is over, I will take those questions, we'll go through the questions, go back and forth between the contestants, and once we're all done with that, I will reach my judgment. I will enter the judgment round, I will let you know my verdict, declare the winner, declare the loser, but you will also have a point. Now, let's get over to the bit menu. So before we get to that, so that's the basic structure of the round. It's gonna make a lot more sense once you see it in real time. Now, over here, you might be wondering what this stuff is. Now, the normal bit stuff is not active, right? What we got here is 100 bits communal vision, 100-bit communal vision. So the communal vision will come up on top. Sometimes I get them, sometimes I don't. I'm running the show. I always try my best to relay those communal visions. But if you do have a message for the community, that communal vision 100 bits, then we've got the 250 bits is what it costs to ask a question of the contestants. So during the date, for 250 bits, you can ask a question and we will address that question after the date has completed. Now, over here, next, you'll see the override. So this is a favorite with some of you. I don't know why anyone would do this. The team put it there. I don't like this. But anyway, override Leslie, decide by poll. And that it's exactly what that, what it says. If you hear me reaching a verdict during the judgment round that you do not agree with, for 1,000 bits, you can override my decision and throw the decision to a popular Democratic poll in chat. Now that is something that again, like I said, I don't like this one. I come to my decisions very deliberately, and of course, I don't know why anybody would think they have anything more accurate to say, but whatever. So guys, so there you go, 1,000 bits to override my decision. And then if you get sick of all the contestants, you want to fuck up somebody's night, you want to fuck up somebody's streak, 3,000 bits, clear the board, get rid of both of them. Get rid of both of the hobos. And we'll get some new crops in. So guys, that's how it works. And I know, I just threw a lot of info at you, but and if you feel overwhelmed by that, take solace, and once you see this work in real time, you're going to be amazed at how simple and how fun and how spiritually edifying this night will be. Namaste to especially our first two contestants who will be getting the music downloads tonight. So let's see. Are they here? Are they ready? Let's see. Okay, we got our first. So, contestants, go ahead and turn there. Yep, there's that. There's the big dog. Now, we got one. We left? Why'd you leave? All right, let's come back. Come on back. Oh, you're back again. Never mind. Okay, yeah, go ahead and turn on your cam. Contestant number 2, go ahead and turn on your cam and we'll get started. Namaste to you. Thank you so much for your bravery tonight. And I'll be in contact after tonight's infatuation, should I say. In tonight's infatuation, I'll be with you with some with the music download links. Make sure you get those. Namaste. All right, guys. We've got both contestants on cam. I love this. I'm excited. Beautiful. Looking gorgeous tonight. I cannot wait to get these two specimens on the screen for you all to see. Guys, join me, please, chat. Join me in welcoming our first two contestants of the evening. Namaste, everybody. Can we get some namastes in chat? Namaste, guys. So listen, the contestant number 2, you don't know yet. This is your first time on Infatuations, right?
Yes.
Beautiful. So but player number 1, we're a little more familiar with you. So let's actually, I know this is a little unorthodox. Let's actually start tonight. I want to start with you, contestant number 2. tell us your name and tell us a little bit about yourself, because I'm so excited to get to know you.
Well, you go by XXV in the chat, and don't know if there's much really to know about me.
Oh, nonsense. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
My family lives with me, got 4 cats, got a job working for a telephone company.
Uh-huh.
I don't like people much.
You don't. And you do you not talk to them a lot? Do you stay isolated?
By myself mostly, yeah, which is kind of ironic since I'm a door-to-door salesman.
Whoa, wow, that's crazy. An introvert who doesn't like talking to people is a door-to-door salesman?
Yep, not a very good one.
And a sense of humor to boot. Namaste to you, XXE. I can't. Well, listen, I feel like we've only heard a few words, but I feel like we've really gotten to know you quite a bit already. Listen, thank you so much for joining us tonight.
No problem.
Okay, and let's see here. I want to make sure. Oh, I see what's going on. Okay, namaste, namaste. So listen, thank you. So 4 cats, telephone company, doesn't like to talk to people, a door-to-door salesman, and isn't good at it. So listen, blessings and namaste, XXV. Thanks for joining us tonight and get us started. Again, I can't wait to get you those music downloads. Let's go on over to player number 1. Now, you are something a little bit of a mainstay here on Infatuations, but go ahead and introduce yourself to those that have not met your acquaintance just yet.
Well, hello. The name is OV. I'm a former IT quality assurance tester, turned farmhand, turned bartender, turned self-financed artist. And tonight I'm donning dazzle camouflage on the right side of my makeup.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say, I love that makeup. I think, could you give us a little closer look at the nuances of your makeup a little bit, a little closer to the cam?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm just wondering,
go ahead, XX.
are you trying to...
Yeah, no one's going to be able to detect my bearing nor velocity when I'm moving.
Well, you look like you just got off of a night of hunting the warriors.
That was part of my evening so far, so you are completely wrong.
Oh my goodness gracious, guys, save it, get back in your corners, fighters, back in your corners, save it for the date. Namaste, I love the energy already though. OV and XXV getting us started tonight. So listen, guys, you've gotten a chance to get to know them, hear them speak a little bit. We are now going to enter the prediction round. Again, in Twitch chat, you'll be able to wager your channel points on who you think will walk out of this simulated date as the winner of the first round. So let's go ahead and get started with prediction. Now, let's start with you, OV, player number 1. Why should we be wagering our hard-earned channel points on your performance tonight?
I believe that the facts are self-evident, and I don't need to clarify them any further.
Nicole Belafonte, blessings and namaste to you if you're watching. Okay, so confidence, unerring confidence from OV tonight. XXV, why should we be wagering our hard-earned channel points on you tonight, brother?
Well, I'm also very confident, and on top of that, I've got a secret weapon that if I feel like I'm failing this date, that I will pull out of my ass.
Beautiful. And hopefully you mean that literally.
Is that allowed? Is that allowed?
Well, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. You know, it's better to ask for forgiveness than permission, as I've always said. Listen, and the crowd has decided, and they have chosen the newcomer, XXV, as your predicted champion.
Love and war.
XXV predicted champion for the first round. OV, underdog. How's that feel, OV?
I mean, I'm perpetually the underdog. It's my life story.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yet I keep persevering.
Underdog, self-finance artist. Yeah, these are a lot of words for the same thing. Namaste. I hear you loud and clear. Now let's go ahead, guys. I gotta ask one question before we enter the date. OV, what are you? Are you gay? Are you straight? What's going on with you?
I think that's ambiguous at this point.
Not
many
really.
People have many theories. None have been confirmed as of yet.
Would you rather, do you only want to fuck women, or only men, or both, or neither?
I'll take it or leave it. I don't know. It's not a big deal to me.
Okay, I'm just gonna say you're. Okay, that was not. That's not completely helpful. Let's go to you, XXV. Gay, straight? What are you?
I'm a gray ace, but I've had relationships with men and women.
Beautiful. So we are not on a forced gay or forced straight date. Just two open nodes of the universe with their own weird little ways of describing what it is that they do, who they are, and how they relate to the world. So namaste to both of our competitors tonight. It's important to set the tone, because we do have I've got a button for forced gay dates, and because that does happen a lot. All right, guys, so listen. We're going to end the round, but before we do, we're going to say what I call the infatuator's prayer. So just go ahead and recite the words to the prayer as they pass by on the screen, okay? Infatuator's prayer.
I do not
exist without the other, and the other does not exist without me.
And the other does not exist without me.
As I gaze upon my lover, I wish to slaughter their mind and body. As I look upon my enemy, I experience a lust that defies me. Love into fear, fear into hatred, hatred into lust, lust into
lust into need.
That which delivers me destroys me. That which destroys me delivers me. For all of time, until form becomes formless, until the commotion of being gives way to eternal silence. All right, guys, the date has begun. Have some fun out there.
Well, I just want to point out that my latency sucks. I didn't want to make it sound like a clusterfuck.
All good. How has your day been so far?
Each day since the last has gotten a little bit better, but suffice it to say I've had a really shitty week.
Well, I'm glad that it's going better than it started.
Yeah.
I've also had quite a rough week, but it had some highlights over the course of it. So, it's not been all bad.
Yeah.
You mentioned you were a door-to-door salesman?
Ironically enough, yeah. When you've been unemployed for a year, you have to take whatever job's offered to you. So.
What sort of items and/or services do you sell from door to door?
I sell fiber internet. You know, like
incredible.
2 gig internet with T-Mobile.
Nice. That's awesome.
I don't know if they want me to mention that in public, but I don't know. There's only 9,500 people here, so fuck it.
Yeah, not too bad. That's awesome.
What about you? You said you're an artist?
Yeah, I make horribly alienating and non-commercial art in the form of harsh noise music, in which I mainly sample the noise of me cracking my knuckles and other joints in order to create various sounds and melodies. It is not successful.
Not surprising. I mean, if somebody like Lou can't do it, you probably can't either, right?
Now, what's that supposed to mean?
Well, Metal Machine Music was a pretty, I don't know, what would you call it? Decisive failure?
You know that Lou Reed is a hack, and I can do anything better than he can do.
That's a pretty bold statement coming from a guy who looks like he got kicked out of the Warriors movie set.
Now, hold on. I wasn't kicked out, I chose to leave.
Are we going to keep going antagonistic, or do we want to have like an actual, you know, like a meaningful conversation?
I didn't mean to be antagonistic. I'm sorry if that's how I came across.
Well, you insulted one of my favorite artists.
Oh, I did not mean to make it personal in that case.
Yeah.
But
I mean, anybody who's a good artist will have their ups and downs, and you know,
not
if
everything
you don't
we wrote
go,
goes to the table.
All right,
anywhere,
that's it.
but-
Fighters, back to your corners. Namaste. Now, that's our first round, everybody. Can we get some namastes in chat for our first two contestants? Now, that was something. That was something. Honestly, guys, I like that energy a lot. I think that really got us started off on a beautiful foot tonight. But I'm curious as to your opinions of your own performance. Let's start with you, OV, player number one. OV, how'd you feel about your performance tonight?
I don't feel a lot.
Don't feel a lot. No, not strong, positive or negative.
Just not a lot in general.
Interesting. Okay, cool. Let's go on over to player number two, XXV. Off guard a little bit?
no, but I kind of didn't like the antagonistic way. You know, I like ribbon. If I'm not busting your balls, that means I don't really give a shit about you. But then he said Lou Reed was a hack. So
and that really set you off. Interesting, yeah. I think we all saw that. We all saw that in the round for sure. Now, okay, interesting stuff. We do have one question from Sister Cooker Pie. Sister Cooker Pie asks, let's start with you, OV. The question is, are these two related? Are you related to him?
I don't think so. Not from my knowledge, at the very least.
Okay, interesting.
Distantly be
And let's go throw that question to you, XXV. Are these two related?
well, there's a possibility that we might be distantly related because I'm part Scottish and part Danish. So if he lives in the UK, there's always that possibility, no matter how closely
I am Danish.
related.
So maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I'm descended from King Christian the First, actually.
Neat. That's awesome.
All right, guys. Well, listen, that was our question. And that Naked Comedy Namaste, welcome back on in. Thanks for the follow, hun. No. All right, so guys, I've got what I need. Pepperoncini with a communal vision. Contestant number two, I'll give it to you, even though you're off on the bit mount. Contestant number two, you tried to neg contestant number one, then cried that he called Lou Reed a hack. Why are you a cry bully? Listen, you want to respond to that or not? He didn't pay the full bit amount.
Yeah. I'd like to see where he stores his fuzzy hat after he comes back from a night of striking out.
Interesting. And is that directed toward player number one or Pepperoncini?
Pepperoncini, because who uses the fucking term neg anymore?
Wow.
Fucking Mysterion dude over here, right?
XXV throwing bows. I love this. I am absolutely. Listen, you are not backing this motherfucker into a corner. He's here to play. Namaste. All right, guys, let's enter the judgment round. I've seen what I need to see. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's make this direct. Now, at the very beginning, I'll be honest with you. I was in the first, I would say, minute or so. XXV, you were distant, you were cold, and you complained about your week. And I think that was maybe a mistake strategically. I thought, I don't think nobody wants to hear that kind of shit, within 30 seconds at the beginning of a date. In my opinion as a therapist, right? They're looking to have fun. They're looking to be lied to. It's a performance, and you were a little too honest, I felt. And OV, you started off, very sort of like laid back, chill, but then you you really embodied, as time went on, you embodied that thing of like, I'm not feeling a whole lot. You were looking down at your thing, you were looking away, you were asking these distant questions, not really engaging. I didn't feel you were really invested in the date as time went on. And as it went on, what we saw, in my opinion, was XXV smell blood in the water. XXV, as soon as OV said that stuff about Lou Reed, XXV dominated OV. Dominated OV. I thought he got him. He picked him up by his scruff, kind of shook him around a little bit. OV, you never really quite, you never really sort of came back from that, you know, because I felt a passion, I felt a libido, I felt a lust. Even though it was, you know, negative, it was, you know, confrontational, but it was also performative. I could feel the heat from your body at that moment, XXV. And I certainly don't think I'm alone in that. So, namaste. I'm giving the first round to brother XXV, first time contestant on Infatuations with Leslie Tanner. Brother, how does it feel?
I'd like to thank OV for being a good contestant. You know, there's no rules in love and war, so, you know, I pull the gloves off and I just go at it.
OV losing to a first-time competitor, how does it feel?
Same as every other time I do. It's horrible.
Horrible, and as it should. You did not do good enough. Namaste to you, OV. Well, hopefully we'll see you again. Maybe we'll see you again a little bit later tonight, huh? How about that? Now, namaste, everybody. So, guys, that is how the rounds work. We just got to see a performance from OV, classic competitor here on Infatuations, getting sort of upset by newcomer XXV. Namaste. So let's go ahead and award those channel points and see what the leaderboard's looking like. So we've got, let's see here, I'll pull it up. So we've got Grandpa Liquor putting 15,000 down, walking out with 19, Pierogi 13 and 17, Tropace 10 and 12, Porter 10 and 12, Pot 3 and 5, Greg, Dirty Sippy Cup, and Cougar Pie, each throwing down paltry amounts but getting a little bit back. So namaste to you guys. Let's see here. All right, there's that. All right, guys, that's our first round. Let's see. We've got, all right, we've got, listen. So here's the deal. We do not have a challenger right now. How is slow night. If we do not have a challenger, in the next, and I'll drop the link in chat. If we do not have a challenger, let's say by 9:50. If we do not have a challenger by 9:50, sit tight, XXV. We're going to be hopefully get you a challenger here real soon. If we don't have a challenger, then the title tonight is going to newcomer undefeated for the night, XXV. We'll be receiving the music downloads because he's first round contestant tonight and some physical merch in the mail. Sounds like a good deal to me. But will somebody challenge him for the title tonight? Let's find out. Ugh, my eyes itch. Leslie, can we ask you questions to fill some time, please? Yeah, absolutely, Kook. Ask away. Cougar Pie, really good question. I'd love to answer some questions. Yeah, some questions. Bring them on. AMA, Leslie Tanner, Infatuations. Blue Drive Amelia is on the way. We'll see. We'll see. Namaste, Creative Steve. Good to see you, by the way. Namaste, Creative Steve. Thank you for joining us, Creative Steve 69. Blessings to you. Cougar Pie gifting 10 community subs. Oh my lord. Namaste to Cougar Pie tonight. Blessings. Thank you so much, hon. Can't thank you enough for that. That is extremely generous. That is extremely generous. Thank you so much. Really, truly, that's going directly into the compound fund. Compound fund directly into the compound fund. Let's just say we got our eyes on a spot. Let's just say that. If you received a gifted sub, love hanging out with you guys when I get the chance to. Oh yeah, Creative Steve 69. Namaste. Yeah, whenever you get the chance. I'm happy whenever you can pop in, brother. I'm happy whenever you can pop in. Namaste to you. Mr. Kincaid, good to see you as well. Mr. Kincaid, good to see you as well. Namaste. Ooh, we got a challenger. Let's go. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. We got a challenger. Let me go ahead and drag our second round challenger in. All right, listen. We got another mainstay here on Infatuations. Somebody whose power, if you've seen any other Infatuations, you have seen the power of this particular explorer, and it is great. Namaste. Again, another explorer who's been here for a long time, years long sojourn with this one. And listen, Challenger, whenever your cam's on, I'll go ahead and pull you up onto the stream and get going. Get us started tonight for second round. I don't make it to streams often, so I'm glad I'm here for this. Namaste. Namaste. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can. I just can't see you yet.
All right. I just got on.
No worries. Thanks for jumping in, by the way.
Thanks.
How many dicks have been in your... to answer a question, how many dicks have been in my mouth at once, or just like overall? I have no idea. Overall, no idea. At once, a couple. I don't, my memories of that period of my life are not very strong. All right, beautiful stuff. Guys, and listen, it's like Omega in a control environment, free guru included. We should do an Omegle stream, right? Shouldn't we do like just getting on Omegle and just kind of evangelize about the program? Wouldn't that be fun? Saida, good to see you. Oh no, we'd probably have to do it on Discord. Is what I guess that was what I imagined. $613 Chris, good to see you. It's Infatuations tonight, yeah. Right now we're waiting on the Challenger to just turn on the camera and then we'll be going. The Challenger just jumped in, heat of the moment, saw the opportunity and took it. Namaste. Is that the one where you show your dick to people? Yes. Ollie, yes. That's the one where you show your cock. Or where most people show their cock. Some people just hang out. That's true. We could do a Omegle on Kick. That'd be fun. Are we ready? Oh, we're ready. We're ready. All right, guys, let's do it. Here we go. Second round coming up. Second challenger. Let's rock and roll. Join me in welcoming our second round's contestants. Namaste. All right, so we've got brother XXV, player number 2, returning for round 2, looking to extend his streak. And we've got Challenger and player number 1. Challenger, player number 1, go ahead, introduce yourself to chat right now.
My name is Regina Toner, and I run an individual aspirational collective. It's one of the biggest in the nation.
An individual aspirational collective. Now that is so interesting. You know, that's exciting to hear. I love those words, but could you tell us a little bit about what that's all about?
I am paid upwards of $80,000 for speaking engagements for my guidance and my wisdom.
Yeah. $80,000 for guidance and wisdom as relating to what exactly?
Individual aspirations
Ooh,
and
yeah, now we're talking.
personal strengths. I actually have an aspirational visualization center where all of my members currently live and reside.
Oh, I love that. Regina Toner, I got a colleague on screen. I love this. I love this. It's you know, if I didn't know any better, I would think you're running a personal power program over there. Lord knows it's got to be second best in the country at most. But listen, I love that. Sister in the fight. It's
Second best. This is an individual aspirational collective. How much do you get paid for your speaking engagements? Didn't you say $50,000? I get paid $80,000.
Yeah, well, I'm booking them like pretty frequently. How often do you get paid $80,000?
I don't even have time to be here right now. I'm just saying.
Why are you here then?
You know, I mean, I am here to spread the message of aspirations with Regina Toner.
All right, I don't know what to think about you yet, but I've heard enough for now. Now, XXV, different kind of challenger. What do you feel about this vibe?
I don't think I'm going to engage with somebody who's so blatantly ripping off the #1 program in the nation.
Well, listen, you don't get it. You don't. Listen. First of all, I want to thank you for your loyalty, but also I do want to let you know if you refuse to engage, you will be forfeiting.
Okay. Well, can I ask you one question, then, Leslie, before we get this started? Where's your compound located?
Well, we're still nailing down the location. We're looking at some real estate right now. Right in the suburbs of Chicago right now, we're looking at a couple properties. One in Mundelein.
You said Schaumburg, right?
Well, Schaumburg. Oh man, if I would give my left arm to live in Schaumburg, Illinois. It's beautiful there. And so, you know, if we don't get Schaumburg, I'm saying second place Mundelein, third place Aurora, fourth place Chicago Heights. But we'll see. You know, the universe will guide us.
I'm really more of a Gold Coast guy, you know, so.
Oh yeah, I mean, if we get a compound in the Gold Coast, yeah, right next to the Viagra Triangle. Now that is a dream. That is a dream. We'll see though. We'll see. You know, maybe we can make a mission trip to the Gold Coast. How about that?
Okay.
Okay. All right, guys. I've heard what I need to hear. It is time to enter the prediction round. Again, chat. Place your hard-earned channel points where you think the winner resides. Player 1, player 2. It's up to you. Put your money where your mouth is. Let's start with you, Regina. Why should we be wagering our points on you tonight?
I inspire millions with my message. I definitely have a place for him to already come live with me at the Aspirational Collective Visualization Center. I want him to come live with me. I will make a place for him, and I captivate millions as we speak.
Beautiful. All right. Thank you so much, Regina. Let's go ahead over to you, XXV. Why should we be putting our points on you, brother?
Well, I'm an individualist. I don't need anybody's permission to go to one compound or the other. And I just think that somebody who's trying to sell their crap to me when I've already got the premium brand is just misguided.
Wow. Fighting words already before we even enter the round. All right, guys. So remember, so first of all, the crowd has decided Regina is the chosen favorite. XXV, you might have won that first round, but you are the underdog this round. How does that feel?
Well, to be honest, I thought I was the underdog the last round because I'm the newbie, and now that I've won a round, I've got more confidence. So let's have at it.
Let's have at it. All right, well, guys, Regina, what are you? Are you gay, straight? What's going on with how you fuck?
I am a proud lesbian and a member of the International Lesbian Tabernacle Choir, and I'm a proud mezzo-soprano.
Proud mezzo. Okay, beautiful. A mezzo lesbo. Namaste. Let's go to XXV. XXV, now you're gray asexual, as you said. So this is technically, if we had to describe this date, this is technically a forced straight date. This is a forced straight date. So we haven't seen one of these in a while. Adding to the stakes goes without saying. Namaste, though. Okay, so guys, listen. Enough from me. Let's enter that date. Again, before we do, recite the prayer as the words pass on the screen. And XXV, go ahead, let it rip. Turn it into a cacophony. It's all good.
Alrighty.
I do not exist without the other, and the other does not exist without me. As I gaze upon my lover, I wish to slaughter their mind and body. As I look upon my enemy, I experience a lust that defies either. Love into fear, fear into hatred, hatred into lust, lust into need.
Upon my lover,
that which delivers me destroys me. That which destroys me delivers me. For all of time, until form becomes formless, until the commotion of being gives way to eternal silence.
Love into fear, fear into hatred.
All right, 3, 2, 1. The date has begun. Have some fun out there, you two.
Which destroys me, delivers me. For all of the time until becomes
all the time until form becomes formless, until motion of being gives way to eternal silence. Namaste.
XXV, did you know that gingers have a special power of clairvoyance? Did you know that?
Well, it's funny you should mention that, because I don't even know if you remember this, but back in the day, there was this lady that she was the runaway bride. She ran away in Georgia, and everybody thought she got kidnapped, right? Well, I was talking to my wife at the time, and I told her, well, we're going to find her in Albuquerque, where I was living. And then the next day, on the news, she was found in Albuquerque. So I kind of agree with that.
So if you were going to die tomorrow, what would be the number one thing you'd want to do tonight and this evening?
I'm doing it right now.
Well, look at that right there. So you have a way with words. Is that your strong suit? The silver tongue?
Well, I like living in the moment, and this is just something that I've never expected I would do, dating strangers on the internet, but I recently became single, so now I'm trying to get out there and put my best foot forward.
How many times have you died but didn't?
4 times, I think.
4 times? What was the most memorable? I've done it twice.
Well, actually, 2 really stand out. One time I would have drowned, and I saw both lives ahead of me, like the life where I drowned and then the life where I continued on. I chose the life where I continued on. And then the other one was when I was in Iraq. I was very close to a explosion, and just due to luck or whatever, I didn't die, but I kind of saw myself from outside my body, and I saw both trails. Have you ever seen Donnie Darko, where you see the little trails in Donnie Darko? It was kind of like that. The one trail went one way, one went the other, and I chose to go on the trail that kept me in the land of the living instead of succumbing to the explosion.
Interesting. Well, were you in the GATE program as far as drowning? Because I was in the GATE program, and I swore that I drowned as a child.
And that is the date. Back in your corners, fighters. Wow, that was a fun one. That was a different kind of date. Different than the first round, but I would say still fun to watch. Pretty entertaining for the chat. I don't mind speaking for them. Wow. So, but before we get into any questions, which we do have a couple questions, let's start with your opinion on your performance. Regina, how'd you feel about your performance that round?
Well, I felt like I got to ask some great questions, but I honestly wish that I had more time with him. And I have to say thank you for your service. And that takes a special kind of person to do that, because I don't think I could. I just felt like I needed more time. But I think he did great.
Interesting. Okay, let's go. XXV, how did that feel? How'd you feel about your personal performance that round?
I felt all right, and I have to say that as far as the date went, that she's seems like a nice person. I just not quite sure why she feels the need to big time you on your own stream.
That is kind of leaving a sour taste in my mouth. I'm going to be honest with you. Go ahead.
I'm sure, Leslie. I'm sure. I come in peace. I come in peace.
You come in peace.
The Aspirational Visualization Center has been established since 1976, and I invite you and your explorers to come take a tour and come stay with us.
Sweetie, you're wearing jewelry, a turtleneck, and what seems to be some kind of not even necessarily a mullet, but something approaching it. And you're big dogging me about your speaking fees. You're talking about having a community center, which I'm still trying to nail down the final details of. Yeah, you say you come in peace, but your claws, the kitty's got her claws out. All right, sweetie?
Maybe.
All right, interesting. Well, listen, let's get to the questions posed by chat. We've got one from M. Robert Kopp. M. Robert Kopp says, Regina, does the Aspirational Vision Center have a giant hot dog?
It doesn't, but we do have a circus room, and we serve popcorn and hot dogs there, so that counts.
Okay. And so I don't even, how do we tool that for player 2? Regina, does, would you, whatever. Fram, so this is for both of you guys. Fram Weard, brother producer of Fram Weard, asked the question. Let's start with you, XXV. Thoughts on Israel?
It's a country.
All right, and let's go to you, player number 1, Regina, from brother Fram Weard. Thoughts on Israel?
I think we're supposed to dislike them because isn't it that they're trying to take over us somehow and it's going to be hell for all of us women? So I think we're supposed to dislike them.
Interesting. What are your feelings though? Thoughts, feelings. What are yours? Not supposed to or should. This is kind of weak looking of you. For you to come and challenge me and not have a clear opinion on the state of Israel?
Yeah, that's a equivocation in my book.
It's a little sexist. I don't like it.
So thumbs down. You give Israel a thumbs down.
Yeah, it's sexist. I don't like it.
Okay. Interesting take. I like that. Well, let's go ahead and enter the judgment round. I've seen what I need to see. That was all the questions, and here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, so this was an interesting one. I think overall, as much as I dislike Regina right now in general, as a person, just person to person, I don't like you. Just to be 100% clear about that, I think you've got a bad vibe. I think you're disrespectful. And I think that overall, I think if you had you didn't have an opinion on Israel until pressed by the person who you stole your look from, which is pathetic. But I gotta give it to you though. During the date, you were very svelte. You were very together. Your voice was soothing. You asked like kind of these poignant but like positive and good feeling questions. And XXV though, you rolled right along with them. You rolled with the punches. You offered personal information that was both interesting but not too much at the same time. You know, you've gotten close, I felt a couple times, about just giving maybe almost too much information about, you know, about your ex, about some sort of past trauma, but you pull back at very appropriate times, and I commend you for that. Overall, though, I'd have to say, you know, the thing that's really deciding for me right now is Regina, you didn't offer a single piece of information about yourself until the last 15 seconds. The last 15 seconds, you started getting into Regina and Regina's life and offering some sort of vulnerability, contributing something other. I felt like you were guiding a seminar instead of being on a date. So, and I think that would, as far as being on a date, that's a failure, but also as an aspirational leader, I feel as if, where's your libido? Where's that lust? Where's that wanting to get fucked? You know, I'm desperate for somebody to be with me. I didn't feel anything like that. And somebody who's so repressed as far as being a desperate, alone person, I simply don't think you're trustworthy. And so you definitely lost this round. XXV, 2 rounds in a row. Guys, racking them up. Again, if you guys want to override me and throw it to a poll, you can. But Brother XXV holding it down. Pepperoncini.
I think it speaks for itself.
I don't know why it didn't trigger. I will trigger the override myself. Is it? Okay, so guys, we've got there's an override right now. The override's been triggered by Brother Pepperoncini. The poll is in the chat right now. Go ahead, you decide, you get to decide who wins. I think this is bullshit. As I've said many times before, I don't like this. I don't like that you guys do this. This is my least favorite part of this whole night. Otherwise, a fun night. But a couple seconds left. Who do you think won? It's very clear to me. They're fucking you in your ass, XXV. You deserve the win on this. You deserve the win on this. But Pepperoncini has decided. Pepperoncini has decided that threw it to a poll, and it's not even close. They chose Regina Toner as the winner of the second round of Infatuations tonight. Namaste. Namaste. So listen, let's go ahead and redo the award ceremony. Namaste to you, Regina. Congrats.
Thank you. I think I have a lag. Yeah, I have a lag.
I think Discord might be lagging a little bit. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But anyway,
thank you.
Yeah, so listen, XXV, you were robbed in my opinion, but that's just how it goes.
Well, I think I still deserve a t-shirt or a photo or something.
Well, probably not, but we'll see. Stay in the vet. You can get into another round though. I'll be giving you the music downloads, but if you walk out of here with the winner, and you can still come back. There's no rule that says you guys can only do one round and then you're done for the night. You can come back as long as there's not a big line. All right, so listen, I'm sending you on back. Thanks so much, XXV. I'm gonna send you back to the waiting room. And congrats to Regina. Congrats to Regina for that. Blessings. All right, so let's go ahead and award the points. Back summary. There we go. All right, so we got Doofus putting 200,000 down, walking out with 283. Confidence. The swagger on Doofus tonight is to be noted. Tropace 28 and 39, Pierogi 17 and 24, M. Robert Cop 10 and 14, Logan 10 and 14, Dr. Pollywog 5 and 7, Lewis, Space Cat, Creative Steve, and Dirty Sippy Cup all getting a couple. Namaste. I'm just responding to a quick message. Blessings and namaste. let's go ahead and hit this button, get this off the screen. All right, so Regina coming into challenge and walking into the next round. So let's keep it going. We've got some challengers up. Our next challenger for the night. Next challenger for the night, guys. Somebody who has been notably absent, who I sent the wrong tape, and will be receiving the tape that she doesn't have in honor of her contributions here and her progress here, her transformation within the program. But guys, join me in welcoming our next round's challenger. Somebody, like I said, who hasn't been here for a while, but somebody who you're going to recognize right away from the Tournament of Champions just a couple months ago. Namaste. Go ahead, challenger. Turn that camera on. I'll get you on screen. There we go. Guys, namaste's in chat. Join me in welcoming our next contestants.
Hang on, it's not showing up for me though. It's showing my screen.
What's not showing up?
It's not showing up that my screen is on.
Turn it back on. You're on my screen.
Huh. You can see me?
Yeah, I can see you. Everything's working beautifully. See ya.
Discord's just being.
Hear ya. Yeah, beautiful. All right. Well, it's wonderful to see you. So, player number 1, we've got Regina back against my wishes, and then player number 2. Some of us recognize you, but go ahead and introduce yourself to the chat anyway.
Michaela.
Michaela. Yep, I sure do like cats. The Yap Machine herself. Namaste, Michaela. Welcome back to Explorations via Infatuations. How you doing tonight, hon?
I'm sleepy. I was about to go to bed, and then Shane asked me to join this.
Oh, so you're just so cool, right? You're so cool. I was gonna go to sleep. I don't even want to be here, but I'm doing it every. I love that confidence, Michaela. God damn it, it's good to have you back. Hi, so you're sleepy, but what else? How are you? Give me the Straight Talk Express.
I got a 92 on my entrance exam.
To what?
To nursing school.
Look at
so hopefully
that.
I'll actually get.
God giving you every message to quit this journey, and you're simply not taking it. You once again you're saying no. I am called to be a nurse. This is my sojourn. Congrats on the 92, guys. Can we get some namastes in chat for Michaela here on the 92? Some of you may remember during the Power of Silence subathon, Michaela, that was the closest I came to breaking my vow of silence during that subathon, is when you called up very upset that one time.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you and namaste to you. That was very powerful. All right, so listen, let's go over to you, Regina. Again, I wish you weren't here, but you are. How does it feel to be challenged by Michaela tonight?
Well, Leslie, you don't have to be so mad. It's not like I called you a charlatan or a snake oil salesman. But I'm very happy that Michaela is here because I like sexy nurses, and we can actually use a nurse at the individual aspirational collective. So I'm excited.
Well, are you attempting to snag a recruit? Is that what you're doing right now?
No, I'm just. No. Listen, Leslie, we need to talk about your anger. We need to talk about your anger and how it's not healthy. It's not healthy. We've been over this, and we'll talk later about this, but it's not okay.
I can't believe that. All right, well, listen. You've seen, guys, it's time to enter the prediction round. You know these two. Let's go ahead and do it. Place your channel points where you think they belong. Let's start with you, Michaela, challenger, player number 2. Why should we put our channel points on you tonight?
Because I haven't been here in a long time, and I haven't been watching, and so it's going to be fresh. I'm going to have fresh material and fresh stories and fresh questions.
All right, confidence. Regina, let's go to you. Now, why do you think you're going to win this round?
I hear that sarcasm in your voice, and noted. But I mean, look at this. You deliver me a hot nurse on a platter, and you expect me not to be overjoyed? I am stoked.
Well, let's see. I mean, last round we didn't get really a taste of that libido. We saw you running a goddamn 3-day seminar at a Holiday Inn banquet.
Because you gave me a guy. Because you gave me a dude. lesbian over here. Okay,
Huge lesbian. Yeah. All right. Well, listen, lesbian or not, let's hopefully you try this round, because last round was a kind of dog shit in my opinion. But listen, you are the chosen favorite. Chosen favorite, Regina the lesbian toner, is now the favored winner. Michaela, listen, we're glad to have you back, but not that many people feel confident about your energy right now.
I don't really have any energy right now. I told Chino I was in my jammies, and he said to join, so.
Okay, well, we'll see how it goes. Listen, I've got what I need. The chat's gotten what they've needed. Let's recite the prayer and enter the date. Now just go ahead and recite the prayer as the words pass on your screen.
Infatuator's prayer.
I do not exist without the other, and the other does not exist without me. As I gaze upon my lover, I wish to slaughter their mind and body. As I look upon my enemy, I experience a lust that defies either. Love into fear, fear into hatred, hatred into lust, lust into need. That which delivers me destroys me. That which destroys me delivers me. For all is time, until form becomes formless,
that
till the
defies
commotion
either.
of being gives way
Love
to
into
eternal
fear,
silence.
fear into hatred, hatred into lust, lust into need. That which delivers me destroys me. That which destroys me.
All right, the date has begun.
Okay. Michaela, how many collective hours did it take you to study for that test?
Not as many as you think. I actually went in and I was expecting to fail. But that's the best score that I've gotten. So, yeah.
So what kind of epiphany did you feel after you found out? Like, how did you feel?
I felt like I was waiting for the other shoe to drop. I thought that there was going to be a catch of some kind. And I still kind of feel that way. How long did it take you to find such a cool and sexy turtleneck?
Well, you know, I have a shopping problem. It's a problem that Regina Toner has that she's working with her therapist. That's how. It didn't take me long. I had had far too many Chardonnays. It was 3 o'clock in the morning and I pressed a bunch of buttons on Shein a few weeks ago and out comes turtleneck dress.
Interesting.
I could buy you some things with my 3 a.m. shopping sprees.
It's not just the top then, it's a whole dress.
It's a dress, but I'm wearing pajama bottoms because it's 10 degrees.
That's 10 degrees. Well,
Kitty. Do I refer to myself in the third person? I guess I do. That's not intentional. So, do you think that you might have some powers of clairvoyance as well? Because I'm looking for the clairvoyant. That's what turns me on.
Can you remind me what clairvoyant means again?
That you can read minds and predict the future.
Well, have you ever seen Final Destination?
Yes, love it.
So, I have fears and visions like that constantly ever since I was a child. And none of them have come true, but I've been plagued with them all the time. Which is debilitating. Does that count? Even if it's not accurate at all, does it still count as clairvoyance?
Do you have reoccurring dreams?
No.
No. Well, we actually have a sleep clinic at the Individual Aspirational Visualization Collective Center where we hook you up to a few machines and we analyze your thoughts and dreams. And we might insert a few of our own.
How does that compare to like getting an ADHD diagnosis? Because I could use some Vyvanse.
Oh, you can have any drugs that you want. We have a pharmacist on staff right at the center. Always have.
Okay.
I think that might have increased our membership over the years. I could be wrong, but I feel like it has.
Wow. All right, that's the date. Namaste, guys. That was interesting. That had some really interesting twists and turns and really made me think. There was some 4D chess coming from the both of you. FF Forge gifting 5 community subs. F Forge, namaste to you. Blessings for that very generous contribution to the program. Also earlier, we had Bad Badger subbing. 2 years ago, I hit rock bottom when I messed up my hips after going ham on my inflatable waifu for 4 hours, and I came here, felt hope again. The program works. Bad Badger, namaste to you. 19 months with Bad Badger, 5 community subs from F-Forge, and a couple questions from some people in the chat. But before we get to those questions, let me ask you, Michaela, you're sleepy, but given that even, how did you feel about your performance during that round?
Given that I haven't talked live on your show in however many months, I felt that I wasn't as rusty as I was expecting.
Right. And I've already got stuff to talk to you about during a normal exploration. Because I think there's even some little bits of what you shared really show how transformational this program can be.
So transformational.
Whether you know it or not, the program's working in your life, in your heart and mind. Namaste. Now, okay, so not as rusty, impressed with yourself. Let's go to Regina. Regina, you know I don't like you, but go ahead and tell me how you felt about your performance anyway.
I felt good. I actually don't like to talk about myself because I like to dive into the minds of others because that's where I like to live.
Interesting. Sounds like borderline to me.
You know, I mean, what's a diagnosis anyway?
Wow,
you know,
that's
the difference
actually
in
pretty good.
taking
That's a good
drug
answer.
and not.
You're right. You're 100% right about that. I love that. Let's go ahead. So we do have some questions from the chat. Pepper and Genie with the first one. Pepper and Genie asks, my perfect Christian boyfriend from Texas is the kind of man everyone knows at church, the first to hold the door and the last to leave after helping clean up. His big, strong arms make me feel safe every time he wraps me up after Sunday service. He loves the Lord, me, and our children with a steady devotion as natural as a Texas sunrise. He takes pride in family dinners, Little League games, and bowing his head in prayer. Contestants, what is your perfect boyfriend? Michaela, let's go to you. Contestants, what is your perfect boyfriend, Michaela?
I don't think I'm ever gonna get married.
What was that?
I don't think I'm ever gonna get married.
Ever gonna get married? So well, I mean, that's not necessary to answer this question of boyfriend. You don't marry a boyfriend. So what's your perfect boyfriend?
Men piss me off so bad. I don't have one. They piss me off.
Boyfriends, boys, men, or listen, Michaela, you have Michaela. I am so happy about your transformation. Listen, if you're looking for evidence of the program working, even while somebody's not at the program, you take no further evidence of that than Michaela's testimonies tonight. Namaste to Michaela. So hating men, I like that. Let's go to Regina. I don't like you and wish I didn't have to ask you anything, but what is your perfect boyfriend as a lesbian?
My perfect boyfriend as a lesbian? First of all, he doesn't talk, he's just hot, and when he tries, I remind him and I go, shh, it's better when you don't talk, and then I pat him on the head.
So you're looking for like a little pig boy, pool boy guy?
A himbo.
Like like with a tight body.
Yeah, just don't talk, just SFCC, suck, fuck, cook, clean.
Suck, fuck, cook, clean, just a subservient, tight little twink. Little straight.
Right.
Next question. Fram asked a question for us tonight. Fram asked, if you absolutely had to join either Hamas or the Israeli Defense / Occupation Force, which would it be? Also, imagine that imagine that every either of you equivocate, they bomb a children's hospital. Namaste. So if you equivocate, if you dodge the question, imagine that Hamas or the IDF bomb a hospital. So let's go ahead. Let's throw that. Let's start with you, Regina. If you had to join either Hamas or the IDF, what would it be?
Wouldn't it be the Hamas? Because isn't it just that they have bad press and they're not the bad ones? Isn't it that?
Isn't it that? Should it be that? It's supposed to be that. You once again show your true colors, which are cowardly. What are you going to be in Hamas or IDF? Pick one right now.
I picked Hamas, and listen, Leslie, just because I don't have this testosterone-fueled rage that you have doesn't mean that I am not a good leader.
You're a piggish leader. You do a bad job. You listen. If you didn't have explorations and me to sort of bash up against, you'd be flailing. I got to come to one of your seminars. I got to come to one of your, because I can't wait to see what this looks like. It sounds like a scam to me.
You're invited. Everyone is for a week.
Okay. Well, namaste. Thank you for the invite. So let's throw that to you, Michaela. Sleeping Michaela. Would you rather join Hamas or the IDF?
Whichever one is killing less people, so probably Hamas.
Interesting. Killing less people. So the loser? The losing side?
Yep. Is ICE an option? Can
you join ICE? Let's consult Fram. Fram, is ICE an option? Brother Fram Weard, I'm waiting for your response. Is ICE an option? Is Fram with us? Is Fram in chat even? No, ICE is not an option. I'm hearing a lot of equivocation here. All right, so they both picked Hamas, even though they're losing. Okay, interesting stuff. That really gave us a lot of information. So guys, all right, that was the questions. It's time to enter the judgment round. I've seen what I need to see. All right. Now, Regina, this is a better performance from you. This was better than last time for sure. I think it did help that you were sexually attracted to Michaela as a lesbian. I could tell it really loosened you up. It loosened up your mind, loosened up your loins. You were hungry for something that round, and you provided more information. Now, Michaela, overall, I felt like you were sleepy, you were leaned back, but still had a lot of the power, still a strong performance from you overall. I think you left, we had some questions about who Michaela is, right? And you had this sort of come get me kind of vibe to your sleepiness that I felt really got in this lesbian's head. However, I got to get into the details because that's where the devil's at. Now, at the end is when it got really interesting. The end is when we saw the true colors. We saw some discomfort from Sister Regina over here, who started pitching her program, who started inviting her to a seminar. And could that have worked? Do I think Michaela would join a cult in the right context? Yes, I do. Not the worst read from Regina, but is it potentially a high-risk move? Because that, honestly, that made me feel like, oh God, that's gross. But it kind of worked a little bit, and Michaela met you. Michaela agreed, said yes, and can you get me prescription meds? Which also surprised me from Michaela. So again, meeting each other, braiding with each other in real time. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. You can override me if you want. You can spend the bits if you want. But Regina, I don't like you. You're not moving on. I believe that Michaela won this round because I like Michaela better than you, Regina. That's it. That's the story.
I don't think you're fair, but I mean, I
don't think you're fair. Michaela, how does it feel to win, even as sleepy?
It's not anger. Dive into this.
Playing Minecraft right now.
All right, loser Regina, how does it feel to have lost?
I'm fine with it. You know, we never really lose.
Wow, sounds like a terrific program you got over there. Not. Oh, and Mother Nipplebottom overrode me. You pigs, you people are out of your damn mind. Namaste, guys. The decision is yours. Make the call. Who do you think's going to win? It's in the chat right now. Both the contestants are right there. 1 and 2. You know what my decision is. You're out of your damn minds. The poll's open, though. Aristotle, good to see you. Who do you think? All right, so right now it's pretty much neck and neck. Neck and neck between Regina and Michaela. Michaela even said... All right, we'll see how this goes. $15 seconds left. When I see this, you guys, there's a pause. You're not going to see whatever. There's a pause. All right, so it's close. It's separated by 1 vote right now. A single vote could decide. Yep. All right, you... Namaste, Regina. Moving on to the next round. How does it feel to win?
It feels amazing. I feel that there is sunshine in the pit of my stomach, Leslie.
Oh, great. All right, Michaela, you know, you were my favorite, but not good enough.
Okay. I'm gonna play Minecraft.
Okay.
Thanks for having me. Bye.
Namaste.
Good night.
Well, namaste, everybody. That was that round. I thought Michaela won. Mother Nipplebottom very blatantly, disrespectfully overrode my decision, and here we are. We've got Regina Totter, whatever the fuck her name is, moving on to the next round. Okay, great, awesome. Wow, what a fun game we're having. We've got another contestant. Let's keep this night going. We've got our next challenger, somebody who's definitely been on the program before. And right now, Regina has the, there we go. Regina's got it so far. 2 wins to XXV's 1 win. So if XXV came in and got a couple wins, he could still win, but time is running out. Let's see how this goes. So we've got our next challenger up, though, not XXV, somebody that we've seen before that I'm very excited to bring on screen. Challenger, go ahead and turn your cam and mic on. We'll get you introduced on stream. Very excited about this matchup. Now this one's going to be different. This one's going to have a whole different thing to it. Tony G, single bit namaste to you. Oh yeah, we got to do points. You're right. Points for last round. Here we go. Back summary. Okay, Doofus wagering 100. Doofus with the big dick wagers tonight. 100,000 points. Walking out with 142. It all costs money. 67 and 95. Pierogi 21 and 30. Not Mish 10 and 14. Claw of Distraction 7 and 10. Tal 7 and 9. Amelia, Space Cat, Mother Nipplebottom. Oh, Mother Nipplebottom, yeah, all right. Where's your integrity, Mother Nipplebottom? Mother Nipplebottom and Craigulators. All walking out with a handful of points themselves. Namaste to you. All right, guys, so we got... Go ahead and... Is your mic on, Challenger? There we go. All right, beautiful. Guys, let's keep it going. We got our next round of challengers lined up. Let's do it. Namaste's in chat. Join me in welcoming our next round's contestants. Wow, so namaste. Of course, number 1, we've got namaste, Regina Tudor, and then we've got number 2, contestant number 2, new challenger, a familiar face to some. Go ahead and introduce yourself to the chat and tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm Blues Driver Amelia, the notorious viewer of here for having the worst life out of any explorer, but also one of the very most powerful because of it.
100%. Wow, winning brownie points with me already. Namaste to you, Amelia. Thanks for joining us tonight, hon.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, beautiful. All right, now, Regina, Regina, how does this feel? You're up against a competitor of a completely different quality.
I'm excited. I know a lot about Amelia's story and how she has overcome so many obstacles, and I enjoy that element of personal strength.
See, this is exactly the kind of toxic stuff that we don't talk about here. Now, Amelia is not an example of winning by any stretch of the mind. Amelia has consistently lost and been defeated by her circumstances.
She's still here though, right?
Good fucking God. All right, listen, I cannot stand you. Let's go ahead to the prediction round. Put your points where they, put your points where your mouth is. Let's start with you. Regina, why do you think you're gonna walk out of here with the W this round? All right, awesome. Let's go to you, Amelia. Amelia, why do you think...
Pay attention.
No, Regina, yeah, why do you think you're going to be the winner tonight?
Because I can offer her more than she's ever had in her wildest dreams. That's why.
Wow, big talk. Okay, Amelia, why do you think you'll walk out of here with the win?
Because there's no way Leslie is picking Regina to win, and an override, I'll probably still win because I think I'm much more excited to really dig into who Regina is rather than, you know, her program or just offering things.
Interesting. All right, so big talk from both contestants. Couple seconds left on the poll. We've got on the prediction round, I'm looking at, all right, the chat has spoken. By a significant margin, contestant number 2, Amelia, is the chosen favorite for this round, making Regina the underdog. Regina, how does that feel? Underdog.
You know, expected. You've let me ride a few times. I expect it. It's okay.
All right. Well, at least you expect it. I mean, that's healthy. All right. We've got everything that we need. I think we're ready to date. What do you say, huh? Now, contestants,
I'm ready.
Just go ahead and recite the prayer as the words pass on your screen.
My pleasure. Infatuator's prayer. I do not exist without the other, and the other does not exist without me. As I gaze upon my lover, I wish to slaughter their mind and body. As I look upon my enemy, I experience a lust that defies ether, love into fear, fear to hatred, hatred to lust, lust into need. That which delivers me destroys me. That which destroys me delivers me. For all time, until form becomes formless, until the commotion of being what gives way to eternal silence. Namaste.
All right, 3, 2, 1. The date has begun. Let's have some fun, guys.
Hi, Regina.
Hi.
It's a pleasure to meet you here. Thank you. I really like your necklace.
Thank you. It is actually 20
years old. It's very pretty.
Believe it or not.
Wow.
20 years old.
That's very cool.
I still have it. Thank you.
It's a little bit of a relic.
Yeah, no, it definitely is. I have to ask, what is the most influential thing that has happened to you throughout the course of your life?
Now, for that, I would have to say my appendix surgery back in 2017. But I would like to, if it's okay with you, steer a little bit away from the sort of philosophical questions that you've been asking and learn. I want to learn about you as a person behind, Regina, the personality. Tell me a little bit about yourself. What do you like to do in your free time? What traits do you feel you have? Just go ahead.
I love tennis. I love singing. I'm in the International Lesbians Tabernacle Choir as a mezzo-soprano. I also enjoy skiing. And I would love to play hockey, but I don't know if I have the balls. How about you?
I think usually with hockey, they destroy your balls, right? That shit's dangerous with those pucks. I used to really like playing just a little bit, nothing crazy, a little bit of tennis as a kid. We had a tennis court near my house, and I'd go with like a friend occasionally. It was I didn't never like doing sports in gym, but it was my favorite when I was forced to. I'm a little and
like being forced to do things. Does that involve the bedroom also?
Yes, it does. I would have to say so.
Well, I remember you saying, and I'm very interested in this. You were talking about sex toys that can be controlled remotely by other people. Can you tell me about that?
Oh yeah, what would you like to know? I love those things. I have a few Lovenses. They have an app attached to them.
How is that
just
done?
Give that link to anyone. You just attach it to the app. It connects via Bluetooth. And then I could, for example, send you a link, or you could make an account, and then I could go into the chat with you and start the live control. And then you'd be able to do whatever you want with me.
Is that expensive?
Yeah, it's like $100 per toy usually over there, which it is a little pricey, but I think it's reasonable for what it is. You know?
So it's a one-time cost and that's it. Is there a monthly subscription?
Yeah, no, not at all. And you know, I have to say, Regina, from seeing all your competitions here and being with you here, I know you've been looking for a clairvoyant. And while I don't think I'm exactly a clairvoyant, I can vividly see our future together.
Well, look at that.
And that's the date. That is the date. Wow. Well, listen, I'm going to save my opinion for, of course, the judgment round. I'd like to hear from each contestant, though. Let's go ahead and start with you, Regina. My opinion of you aside, how do you feel about your performance that round?
You know, I feel like I learned a lot. I definitely kind of took a back seat this time, but I feel like I learned a lot.
You took a back seat this round, you thought?
I did.
Interesting. Okay, and you felt you learned a lot.
I did.
Interesting. And not just about Amelia, but what did you learn about?
I learned about remote sex toys, and you know, that's gonna come in handy in the future for me personally.
Right. Yeah, we're all headed that way, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're all headed that way. Sort of just disembodied. Just disembodied, you know, getting digitally fingered autistically through Discord and what have yous. And we're all headed that direction. I love that. It's the future.
I know that's right.
You know that's right. I know, you're a harbinger. You're a harbinger of the apocalypse. You're like one of the four horsemen.
I'm glad to bring it.
Yeah, namaste. Did you know one of the four horsemen was trans?
I believe it. That's what they've been talking about, the Republicans. They're onto something.
I think so. I think the Republicans were onto something this time. All right, Amelia,
100%.
Let's go to you. How did you feel about your performance that round?
I feel pretty good. I think this was Regina's best performance so far tonight, and I think that was enabled by me and my skills and how I was able to really talk about her more than anything.
Yeah. Okay. Now that's interesting. Again, I'm saving my opinions. Thank you for your vulnerability and your opinions. We do have a couple questions. First from Fram, and I'm going to send this to you first, Regina. Okay. Fram asks, "I'm not going to adorn this one at all. Does the nation of Israel deserve to exist? Yes or no answers only. Please save commentary for after you've both answered."
I think we have to say no, right? Isn't that the kind of theme that we've been going with this whole time? I know there's been a lot of groupthink.
Well, that's why I'm asking you as an individual from Fram We Are.
I think we have to say no, because I will say I haven't heard any positive press out of them unless I'm just not listening in the right place.
Interesting. The ADL would be interested to hear that. Well, either way, let's send this on over to Amelia. Amelia, I'm not going to adorn this one at all. Does the nation of Israel deserve to exist? Yes or no answers only. Please save commentary for after you've answered.
I'll say yes. As a harbinger of the apocalypse, we do need Israel to begin the biblical apocalypse, where we bring transgender for everyone and sex toys.
That's right. That's right. We have the fulfillment of God's chosen people in the promised land, and that's step one. Step two, make everybody trans.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
And give them sex toys.
And give them
give
sex
them a love and
toys.
tap.
Give them little digital rabbit stuff. Okay, beautiful. All right, so we've got one more question from brother Pepperoncini, producer of the program here, as well as Fran Weird. So Pepperoncini says, my perfect girlfriend is soft but world weary, a rail riding hobo with a bedroll and tin cup, warming her hands by a burning barrel, hopping buses like freight trains, trading tall tales for coffee, sleeping under stars, finding gender euphoria in small kindnesses, living on thrifted clothes, mutual aid, and the quiet hope that with you, she's finally found home. Contestants, what is your perfect girlfriend? Let's start with you, Regina. What is your perfect girlfriend?
She needs to be a lifeguard, and she has to have really toned legs, and she needs to be sipping iced tea all day long and shaking her hair about in a sexy way.
All right. And all right, so we got a lifeguard, toned legs. I think honestly a really classic American picture that you just painted, you know? I think a lustful figure that we've all had at one point in our life, starting in movies. That's a common movie trope, right? The nubile lifeguard or something.
Wendy Peppercorn, basically.
Is that is that from Sandlot?
Yes.
Yes. All right, I got it. Check, and check. Got your ref. Okay, let's send that on over to Amelia. Amelia, I'll go ahead and repeat that. Not going to repeat the whole thing, but I will ask the question.
I got the question.
Contestants, what is your perfect girlfriend?
Okay. We actually talked about this a little bit yesterday. Chaser, cis woman, definitely has multiple large strap-ons. Black, fit, maybe a little bit of muscle, slightly older than me, has a job that's fairly ethical and makes enough to be able to afford me, lives in Europe and is willing to give me a European citizenship, has relatively the same taste, or at least a thoughtful view on art, is willing to play video games with me and has a similar taste on that, engages in art in some way, creating art herself, and in a way that generally will let her appreciate also the things I write, and she will engage with that. Short black hair. It doesn't have to be black, but it's short and it's straight. It's like shoulder length. Definitely has bangs. Is pretty cute. And we'll leave it there for now.
All right, beautiful. Thank you so much for filling in as much of that picture for us as possible within that time period. Thank you so much. Well, listen, that's all of our questions, and it is time to enter the judgment round. I've seen what I need to see. So, guys, this was a good lesbian date. This was a solid lesbo date, and I liked being there for it. I thought it was genuine. Again, Regina, we really see you in your element. My opinions about you aside, we see you in your element truly in lesbian situations, right? We see that libido, we see that softness, we see that yearning, right? We see that lack sort of animating you when presented with something like Amelia. So, Amelia, listen, I thought you did a great job. I thought you did a terrific job. And so far, I'll just go ahead and say it. Amelia put on a masterclass, as Regina even admitted here. Now, if one of you cows want to override me, I guess you can, but you cannot deny. If you want to be a little raccoon in the trash can and override old Leslie, yeah, go ahead and do it. It's there. I don't know why it's there. I hate that you do it. But you know, and I know, and even Regina admitted that Amelia walked Regina like a dog. The flirtiness, the interest, the offering all the fun little information, asking questions back. Regina was smitten, never countered with anything substantial. And Amelia, as Echo Zeppelin pointed out in chat, Amelia closed out the date with a perfect, as Echo Zeppelin put it, clam slammer. That was an absolute gratuitous. It was a gratuitous slam dunk. It was obnoxious to watch you win like that, and it brought me such joy. So again, if one of you fucking livestock want to override me on this, you can, but you know it, Amelia knows it, Regina knows it, every single person who saw it knows it, we all saw the same thing. Amelia won that round.
Thank you. It's a pleasure. It feels good.
Namaste, Amelia. Namaste to you.
Oh, is there more time? Should I be saying more?
You can if you want. It's up to you. You're the winner.
Also.
Regina, big loss. How does it feel?
I mean, you know, I'm good. I'm just walking on sunshine over here. I think we need to work on your anger, though.
No, my anger is such an extremely value part.
Too far.
Yeah, I can get a taste of. Listen, I think we can all get a taste of what Regina Toner's program is like. It involves you cutting your dick off and giving it to her, and then spending 3 days being sold a bunch of snake oil, rather than coming here and realizing your source of power is abundant, and you get to keep your penis. So, namaste. Regina, I guess I haven't awarded the points. Nobody's overrode me. I will now award the points. There. All right. Namaste, Regina. Blessings. So far, you are the winner tonight, though, Regina. I will say. I think that was 3 wins, right?
I think so, yes.
Yeah, I think you got 3.
I should have bet on myself.
3. Namaste to you either way. All right, so let's see. I gotta go back, do the back. I wish this would just display correctly. Okay. Who won? Doofus. Big dog and everybody. Top of the pile every round. Doofus putting 45 down, walking out with 70. M. Robert Cop 25 and 39. Pierogi 18 and 29. Tal 10 and 16. Craigulators 10 and 16. Creative 2 and 3. Creative Steve Celestialist 2 and 3. Zasirse, Conduit Streams, and Obi Games all walking out with a handful of points. Namaste to you for that. All right, there's that. Now that's that. Let's see who we got.
Check something.
I think we got. All right, we've got. Oh, he left. Okay, so we've got one more challenger for you, Amelia. I think, guys, we had one that left the room at the last second, so we've got one more left.
I hope we get more. I think I could win tonight if we got more lined up for me.
We'll see. I mean, we're getting towards the end of the time anyway. We'll see how this goes. I'll leave the window open for a couple more minutes, but right now, this might be our final challenger, Amelia. Might be our final challenger. Let's see who we. So we do have this guy. Listen, we'll say if somebody shows up by 10:55 my time, then we'll get you in. We'll get you in. All right, so we got our challenger. Let's just do it. We awarded the points. Again, this has been Infatuations with Leslie Tanner. We do this about once a month is what I try to shoot for. Sometimes it's not as frequent as that, but blessings and namaste to all of our competitors tonight. Regardless of my opinion of them personally, even Regina, thank you so much for joining us. Everybody, the bravery of our competitors. The first 2, of course, XXV and One Violence, OV. You guys are going to be getting the music downloads tonight. Thank you so much for getting us started. And unless something happens, it looks like right now, as it stands, Regina, regardless of my opinion of her, is the winner.
Come on, guys. Get in the Discord.
All right, let's go ahead and get our challenger in here. Oh, never mind. That's where, okay, we had a mod doing something. Never mind. We do have 2 challengers for you.
Okay, good.
Yeah, we do have 2. All right, so let's how about this? How about this? Let's cap it at here. Then All right. We've got our challengers. We're good to go. All right, beautiful stuff. Namaste, everybody. Infatuations with Leslie Tanner. Let's do it. All right. All right, challenger. I just dragged you into the room. Go ahead, turn your cam and mic on, and we'll get you introduced to the chat. Now, this is a character who has been a part of Infatuations a couple times. A strong explorer, and a very interesting, unique energy in this young man. I love working with him. And all right, guys, so let's do it. Join me in welcoming our next round's contestants. Namaste. Beautiful stuff. All right, so of course at player number 2, we've got returning victor Amelia, looking to continue her streak. Then we've got player number 1. We know each other personally. Go ahead and introduce yourself to chat, though, and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yo, what's good? It's Logan the Brogan. I'm drinking a PBR. They got Godzilla on here now.
Oh, really? They do? Why do they have Godzilla on there now?
I don't know. I was out at the gas station earlier, and I was like, "Is that Godzilla?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm drinking beer tonight." You know, it's a good time.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Look at that. Look at that. Now that's some energy for you, huh?
Yippee! Wahoo. Hi,
all right. All right,
Hi.
Logan. Thank you so much.
Nice to see you again.
Already coming in with some devil may care. What I would describe as moderately lustful, but you know, at the very least, kind of flirty, fun energy. Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Yeah, glad to be here.
All right, beautiful. Thank you. Now, Amelia, we got a different challenger. How are you feeling about this one?
I'm feeling pretty good. I've went toe-to-toe with Logan the Brogan on here before. If I remember correctly, I did win. And, you know, it was a pleasure. I am happy to go up against him again and, you know, take him to task and win.
Beautiful. All right. Confidence going into the next round. All right. Let's look. So, what's the order? All right, so guys, we've heard a little bit about them. Go ahead, put your points where your mouth is. Let's see, who do you think is going to walk out of this one with the W? Chat, the prediction is open. Logan, why do you think we should put our points on you, brother?
I had a pretty sick dab just now, and I don't know. I'm just a guy doing things in the day. Just, you know, I'm here trying to infatuate not just myself but others.
Beautiful. All right, awesome. I love this kind of just like whirlwind sort of free energy of you tonight. No, Amelia, why should we put our points on you?
I think I have the utmost skill in these kinds of dates. I think I bring a fantastic energy. I think I'm gonna be able to cover a lot of gaps that Logan has in his presentation and date ability. Also, I'm betting all my channel points on myself.
Wow! How many points is that?
16,000.
Wow. Wow.
I actually have another 5,000. Let me, did the prediction go?
Yeah, it's over. It's over. All right, so guys, the champion has been chosen. They went with Amelia. Amelia, you have been chosen as the predicted winner. Logan, the underdog. Well, guys, listen, I don't want to waste any more time. I want to say this prayer and see you guys go at it. You ready?
Yeah, I'm done.
Yep, 100%.
Right. Here we go. Infatuator's prayer.
Infatuator's prayer.
I do not exist without the other.
And the other does not exist without me.
As I gaze upon my lover,
I wish to slaughter their body and mind. As I look upon my enemy, I experience a lust that defies ether. Love into fear, fear into hatred, hatred to lust, lust into need. That which delivers me destroys me. That which destroys me delivers me.
Until form becomes
for all of time, until form becomes formless, until the commotion gives way to eternal silence. Namaste.
Namaste. All right, guys. 3, 2, 1. Let's start the date and let's have some fun.
Oh, yeah.
Yo,
It's a pleasure to see you here again, Logan. Yeah, I'm doing all right. Oh, you're trying to pull the dog card. I see. Very cute, though. Very nice. What's their name, if I may ask?
It's Bogey. I'm dog sitting right now.
Bogey?
He's a good boy.
That's very cute.
Yeah, Bogey.
What have you been up to recently? It's been a few months since our last encounter.
I helped a dude move today. I'm exhausted. I literally went to the gas station. I bought a Red Baron pizza from the gas station. I ate that. I only think I raw dogged all day. Like 4 beers, but you know.
I've noticed your background seems different than the last time we were here. Did your housing situation change in a different room, different spot?
Yeah. So dog sitting, house sitting, kind of.
Oh, your dog sit. Oh, okay. So it's not your dog.
Not my dog. Yeah.
Do you have one? Do you have any pets?
No doggos for now. And 1 second.
Well, you know, I do have these ears and a tail,
I'm so
Logan.
sorry. I am so sorry. 1 second. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Fascinating.
Now, you know, Amelia.
Okay. Yeah, what's up?
Have you ever been craving a crispity, crunchy peanut butter flavor?
A little bit. I like Reese's a lot.
I think you should snack on a Butterfinger, but hey, keep your hand
Are you an affiliate? I don't know.
Here, 1 sec. I gotta tell him.
You do have a lot of Butterfinger gear. Butterfinger? I hardly know her.
All right, no, I had to get that out of the way. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry.
Is that what you went to go do?
Yeah.
Well,
I had
you
to,
know, I respect, you know, if you need your brand affiliate money. I mean, God knows I need money. But, you know, I want to get into yourself, not what brands you like.
Well, yeah, of course. Again, that was just something that I had to do. Anyway, Amelia, you asked about me.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask about you.
Yeah. Okay, sure. Go ahead. It's a fair back and forth.
It's a new feature model, right? Yeah, it looks good. You got the little rose.
Yeah, well, here, for this one, this is the same, but I did add the rose. This is a separate 3D model that I put in there just to give a little bit of, you know, flirty vibe.
Can you show me the craziest thing you can do on that thing? Well, like, you know.
I could do a dance. But I feel like it's a little early for that. I feel like, you know, we need to get a little bit closer for you to be able to see me do the Club Penguin dance. It's a very intimate detail.
You know,
you understand?
Sometimes being a tease is being what pleases people.
Well, you know, we gotta leave something for you
Wow,
afterwards.
and that's the day. All right, fighters back in your corners. Namaste. That was a fun one. Unorthodox, wild one, huh? That has some stuff that we have not seen before, strategically, energetically. But before I give my opinion, let's go ahead and start with you about your opinion of your own performance. Logan, how'd you feel about your performance that round?
This ain't bad. I haven't had a Butterfinger in years, man. Pretty good. The dog enjoyed it too. The dog had a lot of fun.
All right, so you had fun, and your main takeaway from your performance on the date was that you enjoy the Butterfinger candy bar.
Yeah, it's really good. Have you had one lately? It's not bad.
I have not.
Okay.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. Amelia, going to you, how'd you feel about your performance that round?
I think I did pretty good given the circumstances. I was definitely caught off guard. It was a little bizarre, but I did my best to try to refocus, recenter, and work with Logan throughout.
Right. Okay, interesting take on that, because I'm withholding my opinion right now. I'm saving it for the judgment round, but it is interesting to hear you say that. It is interesting. Okay, so we've got a question from Brother Fram Weard, and this is for both of you. Let's start with you, Logan, the challenger. Fram Weard asks, oh no, a train is heading towards 5 Israeli children tied to the track. You can pull a lever to divert it, but there are 5 Palestinian children tied to the other track. Do you pull the lever? Why or why not?
So I'm first, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we get 2 trains. It evens out. You know, that's simple math right there. Easy peasy, man.
So you're saying get 2 trains, run all the children over?
All of them.
Israeli, Palestinian.
No one can be mad because there's 5 children down each side, you know? So,
right.
That's math.
Interesting. Now that's an exciting take. Let's go ahead on over to you, Amelia. Are you familiar with the question?
Yes.
Okay.
I will say I do think Logan's answer was good, but I would personally suggest to do the same train, but like do like multi-track drifting, have the same one on both things. But for my personal answer, I would pull the lever because I need Israel to have more reasons to continue the war to bring the apocalypse.
Wow. Okay, now we have got some next level answers here on Infatuations with Leslie Tanner. Yeah. Namaste to the both of you for your thinking outside the box. Very, very fun and stimulating. Well, listen, I've got what I need. That's all our questions. Let's enter the judgment round and move this along. So, okay. Now, I thought, Liz, let me say this right off the top. To just have a seeming, now Logan, I'm going to give you a compliment, but within context, all right? Now, you've got a crazy erratic energy. A lot of times you call and talk for about 15 seconds and hang up. You are a wild guy. Your internal life, I can only assume, is kind of percolating and bubbly, and you're like a weird dude. But today, I don't know if it's the exhaustion. I don't know if it's the fact that you were socialized by a man today. But your straight male energy was an absolute breath of fresh fucking air today. It was amazing to just talk to a normal white guy who is drinking a PBR, ate a shitty pizza at the gas station, hanging out with his little dog. I don't know. It was just something about this that really I love. Amelia, again, your trademark stuff was really something to behold, though. You handle yourself and the energy coming through and around you so well. It's really watching. It's a clinic every single time we get to watch you. Now, so really, this comes down to one moment, and I didn't know what to think about it at first. I didn't. I'm going to be honest with you. The Butterfinger ad. Now, there were two thoughts I had about it. The Butterfinger ad that Logan did. My first thought was like, wow, this is some future shit, right? This is like a character spot or like in a show that only like 100 people are watching, and you're running an ad for a huge corporation on a date, I don't know. It was like there was all these layers to it, and it felt futuristic and it felt forward thinking, and it left me with a question mark. But overall, though, you did not land the plane. That plane hit the tower. That did not go well. You were sort of erratic about the end of it. You were like, oh, blah, 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 blah. But if you would have been like more engaging, doubled down, maybe told a sad story about how that dog's gonna die unless you get the money from the Butterfinger ad, something, I don't know. But you kind of just you took a shit in the middle of the round, and you left it for everybody to just kind of keep smelling, looking at it, and you didn't do anything with it. So, had you handled that better, you might be walking out here with the W. But since you didn't, we're giving it to Amelia. Sister Amelia, one of the four horsemen, trans woman, namaste to you. Thank you so much. Namaste. Namaste. I'm going to hit the button.
It was an honor. It was a pleasure. And I'll see you next time.
And
it always feels good to defeat underperforming corporate-sponsored white cis male.
Yeah, listen, and as much as I wish Logan had it in the tank, but Logan, how did it feel to lose? Hopefully bad.
See you next time. Love you. Namaste.
All right, not sad enough. You should feel worse about your performance. All right, there's that. All right, namaste to you for that. Blessings. Real quick communal vision from Sister Cooker Pie. Why is Leslie a gay? Why is Leslie a gay? No, it's just I am learned and it seems like I'm gay. It's that kind of thing where it's like, is he European or is he a homosexual? It's like that, right? It's like you could tell at one point. I smell good. I look like I can read, and that's why to the American eyes, especially down in the Florida swamp south, it looks like I could be gay. But it's just that that I didn't all that shit I said before. Namaste to you. All right, so let's award some points. Amelia was 2. Winner, we are awarding the points. And here we are, and we're awarding points. And we're awarding points, and we're awarding points. All right, here we go. Brizzle Legs, 20,000, walking out with 32. Namaste, that was our leader for that round. Brother Brizzle Legs putting the big points down. Blues Drive Amelia putting all her points down and walking out. Now that is a big that's a big dog move. Namaste to Amelia. Money Tits 12 and 19. Echo Zeppelin 3 and 4. Creative Steve 2 and 3. Weed Bong Nugs 007 2 and 3. Lewis Sunset Pony, good to see you. And Oi, leave it out, will ya? All walking out with a handful of points. Namaste. You know, Sunset Pony 77 is the composer of this song that we are listening to right now. So namaste to Sunset Pony 77.
Beautiful work.
Beautiful work, right? Beautiful work. Very talented, that Sunset. Namaste. All right, so guys, we got 2 more contestants. 2 more contestants for the night. And so Amelia, you could walk out of here with the W. You have 2 right now. Our leader is Regina with 3. We've got 2 coming up. If you defeat both of these 2, you will be the leader. If you only beat 1, you'll be tied. If you beat neither, you're done. You're trash, just like everybody else.
What's a timing?
What's up?
What's a timing? Who gets merch? Who gets
then I send
status?
both. I send both.
Do we both get into the championship rounds?
Huh?
Would we both get into the championship infatuations?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you would. In the Tournament of Champions? Yeah, you'd both be seeds.
All right, well, I plan to take Regina's status away, so.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. Namaste. Namaste. All right, so guys, let's see here. All right, so listen, I've got what I need. Let's keep this going. We have 2 more contestants tonight. 2 more contestants. Who we got? Okay. Okay, there we go. Now this guy, listen, I'm excited to see this guy on the screen. Friend of the stream, streamer himself, very talented young man, and a very personable young man. So I'm very excited to see how this energy goes. Challenger, go ahead, turn your camera on, your mic on. We'll get you on screen and get you introduced to the chat tonight. There we go. Beautiful stuff. All right. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. This is going to be a fun one, guys. All right, guys, please join me in welcoming our next round's contestants. All right. Namaste. Namaste, everybody. Okay, so in player number 2, once again, we have Amelia returning for yet another round. And player 1, you might recognize him from his own stream appearances on Explorations before. But go ahead and introduce yourself to chat, player 1, and tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name is Aristotle. I'm a Scorpio, and I'm into people who can squat at least 2 times their own body weight.
Interesting stuff. A Scorpio, Aristotle streamer, Scorpio, and you are attracted to those who can squat twice their body weight. Can you do that?
Correct. I haven't tried to. 20 years ago or so, I was a power lifter. But now it's mostly about euthanization. I need someone who, whenever stuff gets too bad and the time is right, can crush my melon like an egg.
Just like smash your head
smash it open, yeah.
So and at what point, Aristotle, what do we consider the end to be in that equation, right? How bad does it have to get before you're going to look to your partner at the time, your ideal partner, and say, like, crush my head?
Yeah, I'm going to say, if they outlaw goth Latinas, I think that's going to be that's it.
If they outlaw goth Latinas and they say an outlaw, you mean punish with jail? They send ICE after them. What do you mean?
We're getting close.
We're getting
close.
close.
ICE is tough. ICE is tough.
ICE is tough. They are. I mean, they're So if they send out a memo, so we're kind of close. If they send out a memo, like an internal memo comes out, over the next 3 years, saying like, all right, game's over. We're going after the goth mommy, Hispanic mommies. What are you gonna do if you don't find that special somebody with the thighs?
Ooh, it's a good question. I mean, like, I think the traditional way to go out is to like, I shouldn't say things. It might be TOS. It might be TOS.
Well, this is all fantasy, right? None of this is real. Go ahead.
Oh yeah. Well, I was just gonna like, I was gonna put on like a really funny costume, really funny costume, and like jump off of a really tall building.
Yeah, like a Minion thing.
Yeah, I mean, like Minion would totally work. Yeah.
Or
I would have to learn their language because I think it would also be funny if you like live streamed it and you're just like speaking. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, live streamed. Yeah, the fall. And honestly, that would be
in red lace. I don't know if you've ever seen those photographs.
Which photographs?
The Minion and when they're in their red lace, they got the goggles on, and they got the red lace.
I haven't seen that.
Accentuating all of their. Yeah.
I haven't seen that. I'd love to.
All right. You should Google it for sure.
I'm on it. As soon as the stream is over, I'm gonna be doing that. Well, thank you so much, Aristotle, for joining us tonight for this round of Infatuations with Leslie Tanner. It's great to have your energy here. Now, let's go over to Amelia. Amelia, different kind of competitor. How are you feeling about this next round?
I'm very excited. I'm very excited to be having a date with a friend of the stream. And, I heard euthanasia and my ears perked up. I'm very interested to talk about that.
I know. And also, I can already tell both of you are listeners and thinkers and are ready to... I'm excited to see how the sparks fly and how the competition plays out. Now, listen, chat, we've heard what we need to hear. It's time to enter the prediction round. Now, Aristotle, let's start with you. Why should we be wagering our hard-earned channel points on your performance tonight?
I'm ready to bite, scratch, do whatever I need.
Namaste to that. Namaste to that. And let's go to you, Amelia. Tough words. Why should we be putting our points on you?
Honestly, I'm betting everything on myself again, 30K. So if you bet for the other guy, I will get more when I win. So bet for him.
All right. So listen, it's a couple seconds left. But it's clear. It's clear. The chat has chosen Amelia as their favored winner. We'll see how it goes. Sometimes these cows, they, regardless of what I say, who wins, they like to override me. They think it's a fun little game. This isn't a game to me, but okay. So let's go ahead, guys. I've gotten what I need to hear. Amelia, Aristotle, just recite the prayer as it passes before you on the screen. Ready? Let's go.
Infatuator's prayer.
I do not exist without the other.
I do not exist without the other, and the other does not exist without me.
As I gaze upon my lover,
as I gaze upon my lover, I wish to slaughter their mind and body. As I look upon my enemy, I experience a lust that defies ether, love into fear, fear into hatred, hatred into lust, lust into need. That which delivers me, destroys me.
That which destroys me.
That which destroys me, delivers me.
For all of time.
For all time, until become formless. Until the commotion of being gives way to eternal silence. Namaste.
Namaste, everybody. All right, leave it out on the field. The date has begun.
All right, I'm incredibly excited to talk with you. Now, I know you said up top. You said up top that you want a woman who can squish you with their thighs to kill you. And I'm going to have to tell you. I can't do that. But I am so willing to talk with you and to figure out what our options are, because I've been looking for someone to sign my euthanasia papers. Because you need an owner as a dog.
Yeah.
to sign that shit.
That's the best part of pup play, right? The euthanization.
Exactly. Yeah. You take the dog to the vet, you tell them that, it's just, you get them like their Dippin' Dots beforehand, you tell them it's going to be no big deal, gone.
Right. That's right. Let them eat all the chocolate and bacon that they want.
Exactly.
And then you just put them down. Just put them down.
Yeah, but I want this to be a mutually beneficial relationship. So I want to know, how can I help you with this? Well, and knowing that I can't squish you to death.
Well, I mean, you mentioned some straps earlier, right? So you're not opposed to using technology potentially?
Of course not. Of course not. I'm well versed.
Like bionicles or something like that could be strong enough to squish people.
I think we could, maybe we could do like some 3D printer shit. Make a really big one. Assemble that. It'd be kind of like, Gunpla?
Sure. Yeah. Gunpla's great.
Yeah, it could be like a big ass Gunpla, and we get the joints set up so you just squish that shit.
Yeah. So I have a quick get to know you question.
Oh yeah, of course.
Kill, bang, marry. A bionicle unicorn, a plushy unicorn, a real unicorn.
Marry a plushy unicorn, bang the bionicle, kill the real unicorn. Bionicles, that's hot. Like, the joint, the mechanical structure, plushy unicorn, that's adorable. Real unicorn, probably pretty fucking scary.
Okay, now, second question coming out.
Okay, I have a question after this.
Okay, Bad Dragon Ovipositor, an advanced strap that can shoot gelatin eggs into the user. You can 100%. Replace that with one frozen food item. I would choose Totina's pizza rolls. What would you choose your Bad Dragon Ovipositor to shoot into your lover?
Cotton candy ice cream. I fucking love that shit.
Cotton candy. No, that's a really beautiful food. And
I have to ask, when you're picking from Bad Dragon, what kind of guy are you? Horse, dog, unicorn, like actual dragon? What's your favorite?
Well, I mean, if I can be really honest, they're all the same color. Of course. All the same color.
That's what they feel different inside of you.
All right, that's the date. Back in your corners, fighters. Now, that was something. That was an interesting one. That was different. I feel as if Amelia finally got a challenger even close to her caliber. I got to say that. I'm withholding the rest of my opinions, but I felt like that one was interesting to see somebody meet Amelia on her level. But again, before I get into my stuff, let's start with you. Aristotle, how did you feel about your performance that round?
I feel like Amelia really helped me out. I mean, it was a privilege to talk about unicorns and ovipositors and euthanization. It was just two souls sharing an exchange.
Okay, so you felt a sort of intersubjective flow in that date. There wasn't necessarily a performance. There was just a presence.
That's exactly it. I don't know where I ended and Amelia started.
Oh my God, yeah, that's disgusting. I love that. Let's go ahead on over to Amelia. How'd you feel about your performance, hon?
I think that was beautiful. I think he brought some really interesting topics. I think I was able to really bite into that, and I was probably the most excited that I have been in any of these dates, and I think that enabled me to really flow with him and get right on that level and flirt.
Right. Okay, interesting. So, listen, I thoroughly enjoyed watching that performance. Unfortunately, I'm put in the position to have to pick a winner between, the two of you. So we don't have any questions. So I'm just going to enter my judgment round and explain why I am choosing to continue with who I'm continuing with. Here we go. Now, like I said, this was a fun one. And if I got my druthers, I'd pick both of you to move on. But there can only be one, both in the micro and the macro. So I got to get into the details. Both of you are you have both of a genuine energy. I felt that you both wanted to be there with each other. You both had interesting methods of communication. Amelia, your tism was showing, but in a very charming way. And also, I would say the same to you, Aristotle. I felt this was an autistic date in a very charming way. Like you were both excited to be there, and it sort of overrode. You're like, it kind of you had to throw caution to the wind, and your excitement led you. And so you started asking those little questions, Aristotle, and then you started getting excited about bionicles to like a really, like you like, I had to think about what a bionicle was for like half a second, and you were already like masturbating to it, Amelia, and I loved it. I loved that. That was a lustful, excited energy that I love having on the screen. Oh, now here comes the tough part. I take no pleasure in making this decision. Again, I enjoyed watching the both of you, and if I could just continue to watch you guys go at it and just see where it physically, you know, it progresses from there, I would absolutely be doing that. But it comes down to who between the two of you showed the more sort of obvious extroverted, flirty energy. It comes down to some, like, usually the sort of thing, when it comes to like two minds like this, I don't like to rely on it, but it's got to, but unfortunately, who of the two of you had a more upfront, surface level, flirty excitement? It was Amelia. It was Amelia. Now, Aristotle, you were in the pocket, you had a strategy, you had questions, you were interested but not too interested, interesting but not too interesting. Overall, I had to look with like a magnifying glass to see, to find your faults. Amelia, it just came down to that bubbliness, that percolation that Amelia brings to the table. So listen, like I said, it brings me no pleasure to announce this, but Amelia, you did walk away with the W on this one. How does it feel, Amelia? 3 in a row.
You know, he was a fucking intimidating opponent. He did amazing, and so that just makes winning feel all the better.
Yep, absolutely. You really earned this one. You were challenged, and it was a treat to see.
I was.
Now, Aristotle, how does it feel to lose? Probably not good, right?
To lose to Amelia, it feels really great, and I think I'm going to put an entry in my Zynga about this. I think this will be really good fan fiction fodder.
Something to look forward to. Well, look at you turning...
Send it to me if you make that fan fiction.
Oh, for sure.
And look at Aristotle turning lemon into lemonade. Namaste to you, Aristotle. Thanks again for joining us tonight. Friend of the streamer, we get a shout out for Aristotle, please. Let's do a little shout out for Aristotle. I always spell, it's got 2 T's, right? Yeah, there we go. Did I do it? Yeah, I did. Okay, cool. Aristotle. Follow Aristotle. Namaste. No more to say about it. Okay, guys, so listen. We've got one more challenger for the evening. All right, we've reached that point. Now, right now, as it stands, we have a tie. Okay, we have a tie between Amelia on one hand and Regina on the other hand. Now, if it came down to me just picking one that I liked, I'm certainly not going to pick fucking Regina. I don't like her. I would pick Amelia. I prefer Amelia. And also, I think Amelia has just dominated as far as she's been on the screen. However, we've got one more round to get to. If she loses this round, she will end with a tie with Regina. Now, if she wins this round, she will walk away as the sole victor for the evening, receiving the merchandise and boxing. So really, this is for whether I have to send 2 pieces of merch out. If you lose, I have to send 2. If you win, Amelia, then I gotta send just you.
Don't worry, I'll make it easy on you.
We'll see.
Maybe this time I'll get that postcard. I'm gonna send you my address.
We'll see. We'll see. Now. All right, so guys, final round for the evening. Our challenger tonight, a return. a return of a former, somebody that we saw a little bit earlier tonight, who left unsatisfied, is back, hungry for more. Challenger, go ahead and turn your camera on and mic on. I'll get you on screen and sort of initiate this final round for the evening. All the other contestants, listen, all the other contestants, I am remembering who's in and I am reserving a spot for next time.
Did you do points, Leslie?
Oh, I didn't do points. Let's do points. Thank you. Hold on one second. All right, here we go. Doofus, 70,095. Amelia, 31 and 42. Echo, 5 and 6. Doomed, Sachi, 5 and 6.8. Chromatic, Genitalia, Disneyland Pimp, Creative Steve, Oi Leave It Out Willia, and Cougar Pie. All walking out with a handful of points themselves. Namaste. Namaste. So guys, final round, right? Final round for the evening. Let's see. So very funny. I love that Amelia's been wagering on herself. Namaste, Grimy. Namaste, Grimy. Just good to see you over at YouTube. Namaste to you. So contestants who are left at all costs in Logan. Okay. Guys, those that are in the waiting room right now, I am writing your name down, and I will reserve a spot for you for next time. So if you get to cut the line. You're first in line for the next Infatuations at the end of February. All right, so let's get to it, guys. Let's see what we got. Oh, cool. We got the cam on. Namaste. All right, guys. Final round. Infatuations with Leslie Tanner. Join me in welcoming our final rounds contestants. I love this.
Sort of one.
I love this. All right, beautiful stuff. All right, so player 1, we've got the Amelia. We know her. And player 2, returning back to the octagon, we've got brother XXV. XXV coming back. You are not satisfied. You got 1 W before, right? Or was it 2?
Well, I got 1 W, but I feel like I could have gotten 3 because of the reversals that y'all did. You know, I feel like I'm the lineal champion, and that this bout right here is the actual rubber match for whoever's going to walk away with all the ducats.
Interesting. Okay, so I love this confidence, imagining a sort of version of events in your own mind and feeling empowered by that. Now that's strength. Amelia, so listen, did you see XXV's performances earlier?
I did.
All right, beautiful. And how are you feeling about this round?
I think I'm going to steamroll him.
Wow, big words. All right, guys, let's enter the prediction round. Amelia versus XXV. Okay, XXV, you're returning. Why should we be putting our channel points on you after watching this streak from Amelia?
Well, I have to give it to Amelia. They're very confident. They've got their game on lock. But I also like to think that I got robbed, and therefore I should get some justice. And that if that happens, then it'll be proof that the program does work.
Interesting. All right. Amelia, you said you're going to steamroll them. You still confident?
Yeah, but for the purposes of this prediction, I think I'm going to lose. Bet on the other guy. I bet all my money on myself.
Okay, beautiful stuff. So trying to sway it in your favor. Well, listen, it is not even close. We've got about 10 seconds left on the prediction. XXV.
I've never seen it this lopsided.
Yeah, I've never seen this lopsided before. This is, wow. Lots of points to be won if you are wagering on XXV.
Yeah.
Listen, XXV, you got some fans. They are diehard, and they are not that many. It is, by a very wide margin, Amelia selected to win this next round. How does that feel, XXV? Well, you've been an underdog before.
Well, I am, and I'm not known for my sparkling personality, but you got to get through that tough exterior to actually get to know me.
Interesting. All right. Well, listen. I've gotten what I need. We've got, let's do it. Let's rock and roll. Guys, just recite the prayer one more time before entering the octagon for the final round.
Of course.
Got it.
All right, Infatuator's prayer.
Infatuator's prayer.
I do not exist without the other.
I do not exist without the other, and the other does not exist without me.
As I gaze upon my lover,
As I gaze upon my lover, I wish to slaughter their mind and body.
As I look upon my enemy,
As I look upon my enemy, I experience a lust that defies ether. Love into fear, fear into hatred, hatred into lust, the lust into need. That which delivers me, destroys me. All of time, until form becomes formless, until the commotion of being gives way to eternal silence. Namaste.
All right.
For all time until form becomes formless. Until
all right, the date has begun, guys. Have some fun.
All right, I want to break a little bit through that tough exterior. I want to be proven wrong here. I want to know: is your background from Severance?
It is.
You've seen the 2 seasons? I fucking have. That episode was amazing. The one where the cinematographer directed it.
Well, the reason why I picked this background in particular, not only because of its neutral tones, it's because of my background in telecommunications. And if you look into the background of the location of Severance, it takes place at Bell Labs in New Jersey, and this is part of their testing. And I worked for the Bell companies for about 17 years before I became an independent contractor.
So, I didn't know. Are you interested in technology? Are you passionate about that? Because I love it.
Yeah, I am. I mean, I would actually like to know how to do VTubing and things like that. I mean, I like the cool motion capture effects and things like that. And I mean, I'm not afraid to show my face. Obviously, I'm here on the screen. But, I think it'd be cool to be, have a second kind of skin. So it gives you...
Yeah. It's very appealing. It's very nice to inhabit. I'd love to give you some information, after this date. But I will say you're not bad looking. It does pull me in a little bit. It makes me I want to ask, you're passionate about technology, but what other hobbies do you have? What do you do with yourself?
Well, the last thing I've been doing is playing Fallout 76. But what I wanted to ask you is why did you decide that you wanted to be a VTuber instead of actually showing yourself? Was it because of your transition, maybe?
Yeah, that's definitely part of it, but also I'm very passionate about anime, and I think 3D animation and models especially are super cool. And I think having a sort of persona, it gives you a lot more flexibility than your real appearance. I can't look like a robot in a dog ears. And you don't 100% get to choose your real life appearance. So it's it can be more representative of who you are on the inside than what you look like outside. And I want to ask you, what would your VTuber model look like? What do you think represents yourself? Is there a species, or is there some elements to it?
I don't know if you're old enough to remember this, but the old Toonami interstitials that they had on Cartoon Network with
the robot guy? Yeah, I know that guy.
That's kind of like that, the aesthetic I'd be going for, sort of like a robotic. Maybe in the color scheme of Soundwave from the Decepticons and the.
All right, fighters, back in your corners. That's the date. Namaste. All right. Well, listen, that was a pleasant one to kind of wrap up the show on. I gotta say, I'll reserve my opinions for the judgment round, but I enjoyed watching that. Now, let's start with you, XXV, coming back into the show. Not satisfied with your performances earlier. How'd you feel about your performance this round?
Well, you know how people like to watch tapes of the performances of their opponents, like in football, baseball, what have you. And I noticed that they had a lot of times taken over the conversation, by steering the conversation in the direction they wanted. So I thought my better strategy was to acknowledge the questions they were giving me, but to also steer it back into my direction so that I could get some.
Right. No, yeah, I think that's an astute observation. One of Amelia's strategies, especially that as far as the challengers have been tonight, is to really assert herself, right? And guide what honestly needed a guide, but definitely I noticed the same exact thing tonight. So interesting, astute observation and interesting approach tonight, XXV. All right, Amelia, how did you feel about your performance tonight?
I feel great. I mean, I think he gave his best performance of the night, and I think I gave him the platform to spring off of that by asking the questions, playing ball with his, and then being able to continue the threads, even when he would just like sort of give maybe a bit more of a plain answer. I definitely asserted my control over the date, and I think I'm the only one who expressed any flirtation or any sort of romantic quality to the date.
Interesting. All right. Yeah.
Well,
go ahead, XXV.
I would like to counter by saying that, I believe that brevity is the soul of wit, and therefore I keep my answers short so that they speak for themselves. If you have a good answer, you don't need to elaborate it. You don't need to gild the lily. So.
Interesting. Yeah, I see that approach. I see that approach in your answers. You leave question marks. You leave a mystique in the air. Question.
Hopefully that draws somebody in to try and get more out of me.
Right.
The question onto myself.
I could definitely see that. I could definitely see that strategy working out for you. Whether it worked out tonight, it remains to be seen. I will issue my judgment in a moment, but I can see your approach, and I can see that you're seasoned in this approach, certainly. Let's see. Do we have a? All right, we've got a couple. Any questions? Just Bad Phone Chad throwing some nasty little biddies at us. Namaste to Bad Phone Chad. Thank you for joining us.
I'd be happy to answer questions.
Yeah, no questions though. No questions, I don't think. Let's see. Do we have any? Nope. No questions. All right, guys, let's do it. Let's enter the judgment round. Here we go. Now, I was glad to see you back, XXV. You're one of my favorites tonight. You have an interesting energy that really set you apart. I thought, with how still your face was and how it blended with the background and your is that a turtleneck?
It's like a pullover, like a athletic pullover.
Okay. There was something about
it's like a
so go ahead.
Zip,
Oh, I see. Okay. With it zipped up. And do you remember the before AI, that old face generator website?
Yeah.
I thought you were a face generator like Avatar for a moment, because you were like so still, and your shirt came up here, and those face generators had like a shirt that came up, and it looked digital, and I don't know, it really. But then to see you, a human being, fully operate, and expressing yourself in your fullness and your personal little strategies was something. It was like I don't know, it was something to behold. So listen, I'm in the weeds. Let's go ahead and make the judgment. I'm gonna make it short and sweet. I see your strategy, XXV. I saw your strategy, and I think given the right personality in a challenger, I could definitely see it working out for you. This sort of like, leaving question marks, leaving some mystery, not, being overly precocious with anything. But ultimately, I don't think this is the right challenger for that. We've seen, we got Amelia's a sort of alpha flirt. Amelia comes with that energy, that charming, excited energy that like, I want to be here. I want to talk to you. I'm excited to give you answers and tell you about myself. It really is this fount of like a flirty cuteness that ultimately has vanquished every single challenger that she's been up against tonight, and she's done it again. XXV, I see your strategy working. I see what you're up to. You're definitely somebody who's been around the block and definitely has got some skills, but ultimately you got bested. I think next time, if I could offer any sort of guidance for next time, try a little flexibility with that. I think if you notice that the game being played is a flirty game, I want to see a flirty XV, right? I want to see an XXV that smells like flowers, XXV that maybe drank a Red Bull and is staring at the sun and stuff like that. How does that feel to hear?
It's just not my personality, but that comes with practice, I think.
Good, yes, there we go. So I was going to say that personality is losing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, to be honest, I mean, I just got out of a very long relationship.
Good.
Namaste, I'll bet.
And this worked in my previous relationship.
No, go ahead. Tell us about your breakup. Go ahead.
Oh, it wasn't a breakup, but anyway, yeah, my previous relationship just ended not that long ago, and the personality that I presented in that relationship was it jived with my partner.
Oh, I'll bet. Yeah, and you know what? I think this is a perfect time to be involved in a program like this, XXV. I think really, listen, guys, can we get some namastes in chat? I know XXV did just lose. XXV is the final round's loser, but can we get some namastes in chat? XXV, you're gonna get some music downloads, getting us started tonight on the heels of a relationship and really showing a tenacity. Ultimately not enough, but ultimately, still, XXV, listen, don't be a stranger, all right? I would love to see you around next round, or next Infatuations if you've got the gas in the tank.
I might take the month off, but I do appreciate the invite.
Absolutely. Well, listen, I'll bug you when it gets closer. How about that?
Sure.
All right.
We'll see how much distance between me and my last relationship.
All right, we'll see. Sometimes, sometimes a hungry dog is a depressed dog can be one thing, but a hungry dog, if you get in touch with that sort of visceral desperation, then we might see, maybe you put on a little bow tie and a beanie and you start singing and dancing and being all, completely different XXV next time. We'll see. But either way, I'll bug you about it when it gets closer, all right?
Sure.
All right. Namaste, XXV.
Namaste.
Leslie.
Yes.
Would you mind turning on the winter cam or something back on? I mentioned that I had a dance earlier and I would like to play the animation.
Julie 22. Listen, weirdly enough, Amelia, you're the one that suggested that we raid Julie 22 last time.
Julie here?
Julie 22 popping in the chat. Namaste to Julie.
Julie, hi.
Blessings and namaste to streamer, artist, illustrator, technically VTuber, right?
Yeah, that counts.
Yeah. Namaste.
Much cooler than most VTubers, including myself. Much more elaborate, way more stuff.
Oh, namaste. I love that. Well, thanks for joining us, Julie. Blessings to you. It was a pleasure to raid you the other night, by the way. I'll do the. You're gonna have to reposition yourself because you're the only person in the room. I'll do
Am I cut off?
Ready? Okay, go.
What do I have to do?
I'm doing the winner thing again.
Oh shit. Is that good? Does that work?
Close,
I'm almost there. Is it working?
Barely, yeah, almost.
We'll go
a little
with
lower.
this. All right, here we go. Hitting the club pig.
All right, now the other side.
Other side? Why am I on the other side now?
Because it's automated time-wise. I don't control it.
Oh, right. There we go. Beautiful. What merch do I get, by the way?
Well, do you have a shirt?
I don't have a shirt.
Do you have a shirt? You get a shirt, VHS tape, a print, or a headshot.
Oh, do I get the pic?
Yeah.
So, shirt, headshot, or print? Is the print art?
In a manner of speaking, yes.
I guess send me what they look like, if you could, so I can pick.
Here, go to the one that I've got right now. Here, I'll message you. I'll message you when this is over.
Okay, yeah. And send the postcard with it, in the package, so maybe this time it'll get to me.
Yes, yeah. Well, okay, I'll message you. I'll get you some postcards too and get you on the list. Namaste.
Well, it's
Amelia,
been a pleasure.
Blessings and namaste. Thanks for jumping in tonight.
It's good to win. Thank you for having me. Beautiful infatuations tonight. Thank you.
Beautiful.
Namaste.
Namaste. Guys, beautiful infatuations tonight. Like Amelia said, huh? What a wonderful night. Wonderful night. Really beautiful performances. And Amelia spitefully vanquishing that whore Regina toner from the I don't have to send her a damn thing, which feels terrific. Namaste to all competitors tonight, even Regina, even though I don't personally enjoy your presence or energy or philosophy about thinking about anything really. But namaste to you either way. You're always welcome to Explorations. Namaste to all our challengers. Namaste to also, where's the namaste to you all for being here. Thank you guys so much. I think I saw Doofus Dusseldorf on the list the most for winning all the points. Blessings and namaste to you. Namaste to the mods, Framweyard, Pepperoncini, the producers, everybody else who helped with out tonight. The mods and the producers do a lot to keep this fucking thing going. Blessings and namaste to you, to all of you guys. Genuinely, I graciously accept your contributions. Also, but thank you mostly to my community of Devoted Light, guys. My community of Devoted Light at patreon.com, where I host my library of exclusive materials. I'm going to drop a link in chat. Details about that on Tuesday. So we'll be back Tuesday, guys. We'll be back Tuesday. Tuesday, brand new exploration, normal exploration time. Wonderful to be with you. Thank you guys again for everybody who joined in. I took down everybody's name that was waiting to go in, and you'll be first lined up next time. Yeah. I love database. Let's do database. Let's do database. I like database, especially Saturday nights. Oh yeah, I gotta give the points. Thanks, Doofus. Hold on, turn the credits off. We gotta do the points. You're right. That was 1, right? Yeah, okay, here we go. Oh, we did that. Son of a bitch. Okay, there we go. So, did I do the wrong points? No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Hold on one second. We got to update this. No. There we go. Okay, here we go. So, Blues Drive Amelia, 42, walking out. So this is what happens in these predictions, right? If you are part of the majority, you don't really win dick. So Blues Drive Amelia putting the most down on herself, that is some big dog behavior. Namaste. 42 and 43. Pierogi 14 and 14. Damn. Doom 14 and 14. Echo 10 and 10. Allegedly 6 and 6. Creative Steve 3 and 3. Sunset Pony 3 and 3. Testy Coates 2, and you got 100 points off a 2,000 wager. Oi and Disneyland Pimp barely winning really shit. That's crazy. That's funny. I've never seen that margin before. Namaste. All right, guys. Oh yeah. So there's this one Hatsune Miku Gunpla type thing I want. Namaste. Well, thank you for that. I love that. I think that's beautiful. Raid, database, let's go. All right, guys, thanks so much for being here. Let's take this on over to database. Very fun DJ streamers. Smash a follow, smash follow on Aristotle. My brain's done. I can't think of anything else. Namaste. We'll be back Tuesday with a brand new exploration with Leslie Tanner. Namaste to everybody. I'll see you guys all very, very soon. Namaste, Echo. Blessings to you. Yeah, I did it. Yeah, I gave the points out. That was what that is. All right. Right? Yeah. We did that. All right, guys. See you Tuesday. Say what's up to database. Drop some namastes. I can't think of anything else to say. I'm done. My brain is done. Namaste. I'll see you guys soon.